What's going on, guys? I am Switters. Welcome back. We are hopping into the Giant today. This is going to be very, very, very casual. I was just playing through a little bit the other day, just hanging out really here, just sitting here like, let me hop on the Giant real quick just to do whatever, just casual, have fun. And I realized I have some I could show you right now. I have some weapons that I never fully like leveled up max level. Most of them are, you can see. But like the Pharaoh, I mean, there's no real reason to get it to full max, but because it's a terrible gun for zombies. But at the same time, like I don't have everything available for it, so I'm just gonna hop in and try to pull these guns either from the box, or if there's a wall buy for it, we can do that. All of these are done. The Locust and the SVG. Like the Locust is, I don't even want to unlock anything else for it. I have all this stuff. The only thing I need to do though is get to fully max out. That's all this is just fully maxing out all my weapons that I have. Is we need to get it like another half a level. Yeah, I mean we need to go from level 8 to 9. So we're gonna do stuff like that. I have a little list over here on my right that I've written down. So we can just hop on there. We're gonna do that. Plus the trifecta today is to get a little bit of liquid divinium, is double pap 3 times. So that's great because we're gonna be doing this stuff anyway. What's up? This is my first stream and I'm excited about it. Thanks, Pugstar. What's going on? How are you doing today? This is a very, very, very casual stream today. We can do the Easter egg as well, the fly trap, and if we can get monkey bombs from the mystery box, we can also do the hidden perk Easter egg. It really purely depends that on getting the monkey bombs from the box. I don't know about you guys. I was playing some Moon over the past weekend, and I did the, if you watch my shorts that I put the Space Dog Easter egg out, which is just probably the,
Where is he?
I don't know, I mean, it's one of the coolest Easter eggs, the side Easter eggs that there is in Call of Duty Zombies, period, I think. Just because it's a dog and it looks cool. It's really funny to see him in his own spacesuit, and he's got like a little hose thing coming out the back fit for his tail, and it's just, it's funny. I'm doing fantastic. Hope your day's going well. Thanks, man, so much. Yeah, good you're doing. Glad to hear you're doing well. And again, we're just gonna, this is super, super, super casual. We're just hanging out this, I mean, it's kind of that time, it's that kind of time of year where, I mean, we haven't had zombies, obviously, this year. I don't even consider last year. Let's see, oh, still that turn. If you were here for the last stream, which I guess was last week, my controller I'm having issues. I can turn to the right. Sometimes it's not that I can't, but it goes super slow. Like I try and it's just like I'm stuck in mud and it's like stuck, and it finally will let go. I reset everything back to the like default of everything. So I don't think it's that, but at the same time I'm not exactly sure, and I think I probably just need to go buy another controller, which I really hate to do, man. They're so expensive. I have it's the Xbox Elite controller. It's not just a standard, you know, Xbox controller. If it was that would be obviously fine. Who cares? I mean, still, you don't want to. I don't like spending money on stuff that I already bought. Like, I just expect things to work, and especially when, I mean, a controller that's $200 or near $200, you can get them. I was looking. I was actually super close to ordering it on Amazon a couple days ago, and it was $200. I mean, like $196 or $7 or something like that. So $200 plus tax, over $200. Doesn't matter. And I was like, I should just do it. I mean, what's the point? Why am I waiting around? Let me just do it. And then I was like, well, let me just double check, and I'll set things back to, you know, the factory setting stuff, and you know, we'll do the reset and see if that will help anything. And it seemed to for a bit, but it's definitely, like, I still have issues. It's not like my issues are not over. So I'm probably gonna end up having to get a new goddamn controller, which is just annoying. Like I said, it's really annoying, to be honest with you. But I'm glad I didn't buy it from Amazon the other day. By the way, if you ever are buying stuff, really anything on Amazon, but make sure you're getting it from an official seller if it's something like, you know, expensive electronics. There's so many third-party sellers out there that are not exactly reputable. They don't have good ratings on them. Just make sure you're checking. And also make sure you're not buying something that's refurbished. You want the new one. You don't want a refurbished controller. I bought a refurbished MacBook. Well, it's some years ago now at this point, which I intended to do. I didn't have the money to spend on a new one at the time, so it wasn't, you know, like I didn't get ripped off. I knew what I was doing. But you got to make sure that that's actually what you're intending to do. Now that we do need a little bit. Oh, see, like I need to upgrade this, but at the same time, there's really no point in upgrading this. Like, there's no attachments that go to the XM53. By the way, if you're doing the DE Easter egg, this is probably the best weapon for the boss fight. It's one hit. If you pack a punch it before you go into the boss fight, it's a one hit on the boss. And you can also take out the panzers pretty quickly with it if you lock onto them. But if you do, if you're doing the DE boss fight, definitely if you pull this, it's terrible for getting points and, you know, actually doing all the other stuff with the Easter egg beforehand. But the actual boss fight, it's great, like really great. It's probably the best weapon that there is. And another, but we don't really need this. All right, let's go. Dog round. Okay, that's fine. Didn't know if I had started that. But anyway, so yeah, I noticed, I looked online and the controller is only $170 at Best Buy. And I have a Best Buy that's right down the street from me, pretty much. So I will probably end up doing that. I just bought plane tickets. I'm going on vacation in a week. I'll be gone for 10 days or so. So it's just one of those kinds of things when it's like you spend a bunch of money and then it's like, well, and then of course while you're on vacation, I mean, I'm just going to visit family. I'm not going to, like, you know, Paris or anything. But while you're on vacation, you always spend a little, you know, and then it's like $200 for this, we got, you know, blah blah blah. And I honestly, I do still need another. I need another laptop, actually. I've been struggling through with mine for a long time. Well, yeah, so I don't know how much I want actually. Oh man, I wanted the quick revive. It might be over there. Perks move in on this map every game. So like with this, I don't know that there's a point in leveling this up because again, there's no attachments for it. You can't add anything to it. And it's not, honestly, it's really not that good. Unless you're nearly direct impacting. Like, how did that not get a kill there? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, I mean, level 6. And I don't remember, honestly, I don't remember how many levels this gun has. Carpenter. We'll take the points for it. We don't need the Carpenter, obviously, but I think that was one of the things that BO4 did really well. I mean, I hated their perk system in BO4, but that was the game that added the, with the Carpenter, it fixed your well, then shield, and of course, you know, later in, like, Cold War, your armor. But I thought that was a great addition. Especially for BO4, since, I mean, most of that game, a lot of that game, I mean, all of Blood of the Dead is you looking through that damn shield. I think we're just gonna hit the box right here again. But they also, like, this is cool, but we just don't need that. Yeah, for BO4, like, so much of that game, like, they changed it so I actually did this yesterday. The Shiva. What the hell was I saying? Oh, the shield, yeah. So they made it so, like, you know, of course, from before that, we had BO3. And you couldn't get a new shield until the old one broke. So BO4 made it so, okay, you don't have to wait until it's fully broken, but you do have to pay for it now. And then each time you buy a new shield, whether you're just repairing it or it's fully broken or whatever, the cost is going to go up. So it just made it can get prohibitively expensive to keep getting a shield in that game. In a game where you very much need it, and it seemed to get destroyed a lot faster than in previous games. BO2, your shield was not very strong. But players, what's up, man? Complete the Easter egg on the map. Complete the Easter egg on that map. On this map, you mean? Whoa. I don't have jug. I don't have any perks. So if we go down, we're dead. Like game over. Dead. So I like that you could, basically repair your shield rather than having to wait. And the Carpenter was great that it was actually useful now instead of just, reboarding the windows, which you get 400 points. See, like that, like how does that not kill this dude? Like, this would be fine to have as kind of like my messing around backup, but I need to open everything up, so still haven't done that. So let's go. Let's do this one first. We need to open up this side because Quick Revive is going to be up these stairs. And it's the thing with this, like, we're just waiting for some box luck too, like, I hate box luck. I said a couple of minutes ago at the very beginning of the stream, I was playing Moon, doing the Space Dog Easter egg, just get footage for that to record it, and dude, because you have to have the wave gun for it to collect the parts. There's 3 different parts. If you've never done it or you didn't watch the video, there's 3 different little dog toys basically that you need to collect. There's a toy of a hellhound, there's a bone, and there's a teddy bear. Little bitty toys, like that size. But in order to get them, you need to shoot the wave gun at them. I'd be playing for an hour and a half, hitting the box, hitting the box, hitting the box, hitting the box, hitting the box. Never get it. It's map, like, Moon is I think a pretty cool map, and it's a very cool Easter egg, I think, like, especially when you unlock, the Samantha comes out of the MPD. It's like, whoa, like, the first time you do that is like it's pretty goddamn cool. But just I'm glad they made it with Zombies Chronicles. They made it so you can do it solo, so you always play, if you're playing solo, you always play as Richtofen, because you need to be Richtofen in order to do it. Hold on. No, we're good. But you need box luck for the Gersh devices, then the wave gun, then the QEDs, then the Gersh devices again. Like, it's so much box luck. I mean, I remember trying to do it for the first time, and I'd be ready like on round 5. I just, like, look how good that was. Jesus, dude. Just wiped out everything. We're gonna get rid of this launcher. It's not doing us any good. We'd take this, although this isn't a gun that's in the, in our inventory, in your weapon kit, so you can't upgrade it. You did, like, and put attachments on it. But for now, it'll be a good point gun for us. Get rid of that launcher. Again, we leveled it up a little bit there, but like you can't put in. There's no attachments to put on it. Like it doesn't have a lock-on mechanism. It doesn't have a aim down sights faster. Well, you know, with a grip or anything like that. By the way, what do you guys think about the attachments? Like compare it to what it is now. Like Modern Warfare 2, and I'm sure Modern Warfare 3 that's coming, you know, this fall is. I mean, it's going to be. It's basically DLC for Modern Warfare 2. So if you liked Modern Warfare 2, great, you'll be happy. You're going to get more DLC. You're going to pay $70 for it if you get the new one. Or if you didn't like it, you're going to be mad. You know, at least we're getting, for us, you know, for me here on this channel, we're getting Outbreak 2.0, so that's great for me. I'm happy about that. Having zombies is better than not having zombies. I'm not one of those people that hated Outbreak. I think it's fine. I think there's a lot of potential in Outbreak. I don't think it was a great mode as it was. It was a little bit boring. And the way that they scaled up the difficulty was just ridiculous. You go from round 4 to being bored to round 5, like you've got super sprinters and armored zombies coming at you non-stop. And it was just a little bit like, that's not how it's supposed to work. Again, it was like going from round base, it was like going from round 5 to round 25 instantly. Oh, they're behind me. I'm gonna get a jug. Jug. We're gonna loop around, and we're gonna go turn on the final teleporter. Then we just need to spin for a gun that we actually want to level up. Don't want that. And then we can pack a punch it. We can do the fly trap Easter egg real quick. And again, if I do end up getting monkey bombs out of the box, I can do the hidden perk Easter egg as well. I'm not sure how that didn't kill you. Yeah, so, but like, I like the old system, this system, you know, BO3 with, you've got a stock, you've got foregrip, you've got quick draw grip, you've got long barrel or a silencer or, you know, whatever. Now, if you go into Modern Warfare 2 and you look, I mean, I didn't think it would, honestly, would be a really kind of a good video, but I was just going to do a shorts video on it about, like, one of the reasons why the modern, and I don't mean modern as in Modern Warfare, I just mean the modern Call of Duty games are not like that. Well, I shouldn't say that they're not good or whatever. That I don't like them. Me personally, the reason why I don't care for them is if you go through your weapons and your, you know, the stuff that you have, and you're going through your attachments, you can scroll. I counted them. I think there were 27 different optic sights that you could put on your gun. 27. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. And how different are, like, do we need 27? I mean, give me a red dot, give me the ELO, you got your Variac sight, you've got, you know, maybe a 2 times or a 4 times or something like that. Why do you need 27 different sights? Optic sights. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just putting things in there for you to, like, it's busy time. Be busy, stay busy, be busy, busy work. Like, it's not stuff that you need at all. It's just garbage, man. I mean, it was just ridiculous, really. But it's just one of the reasons. One of the, to me, a lot of reasons why I don't care for it. I haven't cared for multiplayer for a little while now in Call of Duty. Hey, I want first, but I had to leave my internet. Executioner Easter egg and messing around with it. What's the Executioner Easter egg? I don't know what that is. Sir Chips a lot. It's a good name. I like that name. What's the Executioner Easter egg?
This Russian is ready and eager.
And we will do the fly trap. And again, I need to get one of the weapons I'm actually looking for out of the box. It's always a little bit of a what should we do? Should we just get the guns first? Should we get the perks first? Should we get pack-a-punch first? Right now we're kind of just wasting time because I don't need to. I have the Wonder Waffle, which is nice, but again we don't need it for this. And then I have the RPK, which is not a weapon that you can upgrade, level up. Not upgrade, because it's not something that's in your weapon kit, so you can't. For a zombie. Oh, the Annihilator. Oh, I get you. Oh, the fly trap, to get the Annihilator. Sorry, guys, I don't know what's up with my voice today. Love basic zombies, no boss fights every 5 rounds or so. I mean, this is like the stripped down, like... If you just want to, I mean, this or, you know, Doris, whatever. This is the remake, obviously. You just want to, I just want to kill zombies. Like, that's it. Don't care about anything else. I just want to hop on and kill zombies. It's this. And for me, I don't know, like, again, we're in the kind of the doldrums of Call of Duty. You know, multiplayer is basically over for this year. We're waiting on the reveal of the next game. Which I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but Call of Duty actually they put out something about like your camos and weapon progressions and stuff crossing over to the next game. Okay, so we can do the teleportation Easter egg, the hidden perk Easter egg. Give me one thing that I want. I don't need the Draken, man. Do you like watching zombie shows on Netflix? I watched Black Summer, which I liked. Although I watched the first season, I didn't watch the second season, so I don't know how good the second season is. Get off me, dude. I mean, I'm not honestly like zombies themselves are not my thing. Like I like zombies in Call of Duty for the puzzle solving. Easter egg hunting, that kind of stuff. I love doing Easter eggs. So typically, like, what I'm doing now is not really, like, my thing. I'm not a high round player. I don't enjoy it. I get bored. But sometimes I just want to hop on and just shoot some shit, you know? That's all. I mean, I've watched, again, we've talked about it so many times on my live streams, but, you know, the Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead, the first few seasons of that show are some of, I think, the best television ever, period. Like, incredible. And then I think it got very formulaic and very repetitive. And they lost me. It wasn't just the first few seasons that were good. To me, it was good for like the first 5. But the first few seasons of that show were genuinely incredible, I would say. And then it got, like I said, it got kind of formula and not great. So, since we're getting some bad box luck at the moment, I have Jug. Let's get ourselves some Speed Cola, and we'll get double tap as well. And then basically our perks will be set, and then we just need to get the guns that we want. See where the box is. There's some bad spots on this map. That balcony right there is a terrible spot, and up here on the catwalk is also a bad spot. I mean, if you're going between rounds, like up here is great because that's basically where you're going to camp out anyway. It's over there. See, like all this stuff that we're doing right now is not at all helping my cause. The whole reason why I'm doing this at the moment. Because again, this gun, we just don't need to be messing with. Oh, you know what it could do? Oh, what's behind me? Bastard. We could do the music Easter egg while I'm kind of waiting to get a good gun. Well, the right gun. Not a good gun. It's kind of the whole point is they're not good guns. That's why I never... They're not completely leveled up, is because they're not good guns, so I just don't use them very often. Well, they're not, you know, they're not good zombies guns necessarily. Like the M8, it's good, but it's not... Burst weapons in zombies is not typically what you're looking for. Something you just kind of want to be able to hold down the trigger and fight your way out of a tight spot. And a burst weapon just generally ain't it, man. Okay, so there's these 3 spines in jars. You just activate it. There's supposed to be a sound, but I didn't hear anything. There's one up here. And the other one's over there. So we'll go over there now. And it's the Beauty of Annihilation remix. It's not the original, it's not the best version of it, but still good. Oh, we can do the teleportation. Is it gonna kick in? Let's see if it goes up. I don't know. Wait, where's the box? Yeah, it's under there. That's not a great spot either, man. They got some nasty spots. That's the other thing with this controller is my interact button, I swear to God, for months. Okay, we did hit it. I don't know why I'm not getting the interact sound with it. I swear for months, though, it's been like I'll go up like I'm trying to buy this or trying to activate that, and it's like I hit it. Like, is it going off or not? This could be copyrighted too, so I might get not a copyright strike, but a claim. I don't particularly care. It's fine. But at least we get some music while we're doing this. I love song on this map. It's great, even though it's the remix is so great. It's one of the better, I think, zombie songs. But I like the original version of it much better than this remix. Okay, I do need the Argus. Okay. Alright, so this is actually a gun that we need, so this is good. We're actually finally, you know, on our way. Then I will pap this, I will double pap it. I don't know if this can actually reach to do the fly trap to shoot the box off the stanchion. This could be alright for us. Oh, I forgot I have monkey bombs too. This would mean I have to get rid of... I don't need that. I just don't have time to, like, really mess with this, and I don't mind getting rid of the Wonder Waffle, but... it could come in handy. I don't need the Draken. The Draken is the one sniper, you know, it's classified as a sniper that, of course, you use a lot. It's very powerful in zombies. It's not... there's a lot of guns in BO3 that... even when you're aimed down sight at zombies, and the bullets just tend to be ghosts, they don't count for some reason. The Draken's really bad about that. Want to see a CoD Zombies TV show with this song as an intro? That would be cool. I think Call of Duty Zombies series on Netflix or HBO or whatever could be genuinely awesome. Like, legit, really great. I don't know how many. It would be expensive though. Think about like doing the original Ether storyline. You know, the Primus crew to Ultimus, or Ultimus to Primus rather. That kind of storyline. Basically, BO BO1 to BO4, basically just call it that, you know. Let's see, I don't know if this will reach. It's not gonna reach. I have to get a different gun. I knew that was gonna be a problem. Like doing that story would be, I think, pretty. They would have to, you know, kind of simplify the craziness of. I finished that, right? For some reason, the Manowar I didn't have. Yeah, I just need the M8 and the ICR for ARs. But that could be, I mean, that would be an awesome show. It could be an awesome show. They would have to spend, like, legit money. I think I already maxed this. I did. I'm positive I did. The Gorgon. It wasn't for the longest time because it's terrible. It's the Gorgon. But if they were to do it and do it right, like, I mean, it would be really expensive, but that could be a great show, man. Like, a legit great show. I don't think it'll ever happen, I gotta be honest. But you never know. With Microsoft now, like, the sale's basically final. They still need to clear the UK hurdle. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, they would have... language would have to change in the contracts, and no doubt Microsoft would want to pay less money if they couldn't have the UK, but the UK is literally the only territory left that has not approved the sale, and they're in talks now behind the scenes to get something done. And I just can't see them being the only holdouts, like they're going to stick with that. So I would assume it's going to completely finish up. But if I was Microsoft, I would still buy them anyway. I would want to pay less because the UK is a big market. Oh, God. So that could make, you know, the deal kind of fall through, because I know they'd have to renegotiate, you know, the price. Wouldn't be 67 or 69 billion dollars, whatever the hell it is. They might be like 62 billion, or I don't know, whatever. But I would still do it, and then you'd have a whole bunch of people in the UK really pissed off that they can't play, you know, the most popular game every year anymore all of a sudden on any platform. So they would put a lot of pressure on their government to go ahead and allow, you know, to approve it. But regardless, but you never know. Again, with Microsoft buying them, like, who knows what could happen. That would be really cool, though, if they did that. Again, they would have to spend... They would have to really go all out. Like, kind of like they did with The Last of Us on HBO. What are you doing, man? I'm telling you, sometimes there's just ghost bullets in BO3. But if they treated it like The Last of Us and really cared and really, you know, like, stuck faithful... Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I don't know who it is. And it, well, whatever. Oh wait. No, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, but if they like legit went at it, why do I keep going? It moved, right? No, it didn't. Why do I keep coming up here? Like it could be really good. I would watch it, obviously. I mean, that's surprise, surprise. A zombies YouTuber would watch a zombies TV show. But I think it could legit be good, like The Last of Us is just a legit good TV show. Like, do you guys consider that like a zombie game? I mean, they're clickers, they're not zombies. It's kind of like 28 Days Later, technically they're not zombies, it's a rage virus. I mean, they act like zombies, they look like zombies, although 28 days later they were sprinter zombies, but... And as far as movies, you know, goes, they hadn't had runners in zombies. They were always the slow, shambling, mindless, you know, that kind of crap. But I mean, like, regardless of what you call them, clickers or rage virus, whatever. I mean, they're zombies. You know what I mean? Like, we're just kind of being nitpicky, as far as I'm concerned. After that, the more like mutants. I mean, I guess, but I mean, what's the difference really when it comes down to it? By the way, if you're here and you haven't dropped a like yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps the stream out. Just anytime you interact by chatting, by liking it, by using the share button down below, and you know, messaging it to your friends or putting it on your socials or whatever, all that kind of stuff, that just kind of interactability, it's all part of the YouTube algorithm. It helps me big time. It helps the stream get noticed. So any kind of interaction that you do with it greatly helps me. So if you're enjoying whatever, I appreciate it. It's totally up to you, though. I think we still have a ways to go on this gun. Oh, we're fine. No, we're not. See, this is why I'm trying to get a secondary gun, because this shotgun it's fine, but it's not the best thing ever. Okay, is this the last one? Thereabouts, anyway. Let's go hit... I want to do the stupid, fly trap Easter egg too, man. Like, give me one of the guns. It's the thing, is like it... You know what's gonna happen now? I'm gonna get one of the snipers that I need. And now I'm get like single shot, like, with the Argus and the sniper. That's fine, we'll use it, but...
Beats hammer and sickle every time.
I'm telling you, when you don't need it, when you're not looking for it, you'll get it. I really... that's just not gonna be helpful at all. The VMP is genuinely a terrible gun in zombies in BO3, and the Pharaoh is really awful. Again, it's that burst. Like, there's something about the burst weapons that the shots just don't really seem to hit on a regular basis the way they're supposed to. It really just hit me. I was thinking about... I was listening to Nikolai say one of his lines. Hey, the ray gun. Telling you, man. Just in this game, sometimes just stuff doesn't land for some reason. We're taking this because it's the best gun. Outside of Wonder Weapons, this is, I think, the best gun in any zombies game. The Dingo. Outside of Wonder Weapons, take Wonder Weapons out of it. This is the best gun in Call of Duty Zombies. The BO3 Dingo. I love it. Absolutely love it. Lots of ammo. You pack a punch it. You can reload it real fast. You have, you know, fast mags on it. Some speed cola. It's powerful. Best gun in all of Call of Duty Zombies, outside of Wonder Weapons. But again, we're having bad luck. Like, we're spinning the box, and I was hoping to have two of the guns I need. Eric, what's up, man? Two of the guns I need double papped already, and we're spending all of our money just flipping the box. Okay, but towards the end of the round here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to double pap this real quick. And again, we couldn't do the fly trap because this doesn't reach. How's work this week, Eric? That's furnace is good. We'll take that. See if we can get a couple. Well, we only have. See, we only have points for one hit on the box right now. The Wonder Waffle, okay. How did you... Where did that one come from? Oh, fine, I'm not getting a lot done. I don't even have points to... I hate relying on the mystery box. Any kind of RNG that you have to rely on, I just can't. I hate it. Again, I was playing I played a fair amount of Moon over the weekend, and it just gets. I mean, it gets like completely disheartening too, because you're like, well, what am I even doing? I just have to get lucky. Hope I get lucky, and then, you know, with Moon too. Like, I think it's the best jump scare in all of Call of Duty Zombies is the astronaut. Like when you're coming through a door, you know, like there's the sliding portal doors. And the astronaut is just on the other side of the door waiting, and he grabs you. Like, to me, more than any other jump scare, like, technically it's not a jump scare, it's the thing that jump scares me. You know, rather than looking, oh, there's last gen Rick talking, like, it's funny, it's not scary. But that's genuinely frightening when you open a door and all of a sudden the astronaut is behind the door just waiting to snatch you. It's terrifying. Oh. Are you last? We can't get past you without it. Doesn't matter. Oh, I wanted to. Okay. Gonna try. Bohan, what's up, man? Typical. I'm good. Trying to get lucky on this box here. I think it's gonna go up here. That's my guess. I was getting a little, like, we're starting to get kind of too many zombies coming at one time for it. Oh, we're fucked. Yeah, well. For the shotgun to handle it. So we're gonna end up going down. Like, I can go buy some perks, but it's not worth it. The box came here.
I am not ungrateful.
I mean, we're gonna die here, there's no question. Yeah, it's not even a one-shot anymore. Yeah, we're dead. It's fine. We're getting bad luck. I do need the Argus, but it wasn't until like round 14 or 15. Oh, you know what? The post office guy is here. I have a delivery coming. I need to grab it. Right back. All right, well, that was one of 2 deliveries that's coming today. And that was not the one that I particularly was waiting for. That was 10 boxes of Kleenex. All right, so at least we did, you know, we did some leveling up, which is fine. Of stuff that we need, which is fine. But again, we were just not getting good luck to start. What is that? Stock or quick draw? We don't need quick draw. So we still have a ways to go on that one, which is fine. And hopefully we can pull from the box one, a weapon that we can actually do the fly trap Easter egg with, because again we couldn't do it with the Argus. There's just the range on it doesn't reach out there. And hopefully it doesn't take us till around like 14, 15 to actually get something that we need. So I put it up on my community page a couple days ago, because I just saw it a couple days ago. When did I go? Monday night, I think I went.
A most unfortunate turn of
I don't know if you guys are Mission Impossible fans, but the new movie is, it's good. It's like,
I fear the path ahead may be more
it's pretty long. Like, I think the movie itself is supposed to be, says it's like 2 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. I went to a 9:50 show the other night, and I got out at exactly 1 a.m. So that's 3 hours and 10 minutes. And I didn't stay for that, you know, that part of that 240 is like the credits, you know, that's the credit runtime. And the credits for these huge action movies, you know, the thing with Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible is they do as many practical stunts as possible and not, you know, CGI stuff. But there's still CGI involved in it. Like, you guys have all seen, I'm sure, the video of him going off the ramp on his motorcycle and parachuting. Like, in the movie, that's not... It's not a ramp, it's just like a mountain that he's doing that off of. So they have to CG that, you know, make it look like it's just a mountain and not an actual ramp. But there's, you know, like I said, there's still, they do a ton of practical stuff, but it's, you know, there's still quite a lot of CG. So the credits for those types of movies take like at least 10 minutes, probably more like 15 is, you know, legit. Like the Marvel credits, that shit's like 15, 20 minutes long. So I didn't stay for that, and I got out after 3 hours and 10 minutes. Like, that's how many commercials and previews there are. There was a good, I'm not kidding, there was a good 15 minutes of straight commercials. Not previews for movies, just straight up commercials for, like I said, the first 15 minutes. And then you actually start getting into some previews, which I can't even remember. I can't even remember what previews I saw. Like, ooh, that I want to see that one or anything like that. But anyhow, the movie's good. It's a lot of action. It's kind of like start, action, set piece. The opening's actually really good, very tense. It's actually not really like an action set piece. Actually, I shouldn't say that. But it was definitely good, worthwhile. Cliffhanger ending, obviously, because, you know, it's Dead Reckoning Part 1. There's going to be a Part 2, obviously. I'm a fan of those those movies in general, though. I really like the Mission Impossible movies. My favorite one is Ghost Protocol, which is the 4th one, as far as I can recall. And I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were ranking like the best Mission Impossibles ever. So like the worst one. How many are there now? Like 7 or 8. So like at number 8 was Mission Impossible 2, number 7 Mission Impossible 3, and they had Ghost Protocol next. It's like, no effing way, man. I like that's a terrible take as far as I'm concerned. I already lost my double points. I think it's the best one. That and the first one are like my 2 favorites. I gotta be honest, like, after 4, then it becomes, like... Oh, then it's Rogue Nation, and then Fallout. Like, they become a little bit, like, I can't tell the difference between them, almost. I mean, I know Fallout has Superman in it. Rogue Nation, which one was that? I don't remember which Rogue Nation was. What was that? Max, I actually liked MI Fallout. Oh, I liked it. I like Fallout. A lot of people think that's like the best action movie ever. Fallout. And I just, I mean, I like it. I like Ghost Protocol better though, and like, they were kind of shitting on Ghost Protocol, like, yeah, it's a little, like, you know, like, what are you talking about? To me. I pretty much like them all. I didn't like part 2, the John Woo one, and it was just super stylized. It really wasn't about anything. It was just kind of, it wasn't good. It was about Tom Cruise's hair being in slow motion is really what it was about. I need to turn on the power. Yeah, it wasn't, that one wasn't very good, I don't think. But, and then 3, I kind of just don't remember. I was talking to some friends about it. I went over the weekend, did another escape room thing. We did Dracula. Ooh. Favorite zombies? It's BO3. Ali Chino. BO3 is my #1 zombies. I love IW. That's might be #2. I go back and forth now. BO4 is great, and I'm a solo player, so if you can't do everything completely solo, I have it that lower on my list. Like, I mean, BO2 Origins is my favorite map of all time, but BO2 can't be my favorite zombies, or really even in my top 3, because you can only do... I mean, how much of it you can do... Can't do... well, technically you can do transit. You gotta get very lucky. Just made some soup. Ooh, soup. What kind of soup? I've talked about this before. Soup is underrated, man. Soup's sneaky good. I heard you talking movies. Oppenheimer. No, the new Mission Impossible. Although Oppenheimer does look good. This year, 3 movies: Cliffhanger, Spider-Man, Fast X. Do you guys call it Fast X or Fast 10? Because it's Fast 10. It's, you know, it's the. But you know, if I'm just reading quick, I'm like, oh, Fast X, because it's X. I think I'm done with those movies. I liked the first one, and then Fast 5 was great. 6 and 7, I think, were all very good. Yes, 7 was when Natalie Emmanuel. Oh my God. Huge fan of hers. And then, yeah, Fate of the Furious. That was 8, right? Fate. They started to lose me a bit. Did I see? I don't think I even saw 9. Maybe a little bit on cable. I saw it. And then I was just kind of out for this last one. I didn't see it. I don't know how it was. It could have been... I didn't see 9, really. Like I said, I don't remember it, at least. So if I did, like, it might be fine, but I don't remember it. Where's the box? Did anybody notice? Because I didn't look. Dropping in on behind me. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, boy.
Bring Tokyo a real challenge.
Okay, we're zigging and wiggling and wagging. Fast 5 was fire. Yeah, Fast 5 was great. 5, 6, and 7, I think, were all pretty goddamn good. Like, really good.
The unholy shall kneel before the might of the honorable.
Okay, we a little bit cleared up here. I got Roman last night, so I reheated the leftover broth. A couple of noodles. It was a habanero tan. What the hell are you talking about? Habanero tan. What does that mean? I mean, I know habanero, the pepper. Also 8. 8. Yeah, 8 I didn't care for very much, I don't think. Yeah, no, that was with Charlize Theron. She's great. I just didn't care for the movie. Like, it was okay. I shouldn't say I didn't care for it. It was okay. But I wasn't... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my... Thank god we got Jug. Can you get off of me? Oh my god. I'm not paying enough attention. Thinking of the movies now. Yeah, but 8 was kind of like, oh, I think I might be out now. Like, it was good enough. Like, okay, I'm not mad that I saw this, but I can kind of see where it's going now, and I think I'm kind of done. Bruce, what's up, man? Okay, we need to focus up because I want to get this. I want to do these two, the daily challenge, and I need to get like the guns that I need from the box. Ramen soup, I meant, not ramen. Okay. I thought you went to some like specialty dinner last night with your wife, maybe you and your wife or something, with some friends. Like, yeah, we went to go get ramen. We didn't get Italian. We got Roman food. Roman's different. It's like saying you're, a Sicilian, Italian. It's different. So I thought you were doing. Something like that. Okay, I get you though. I get you. We high class, yo.
Let's go put some prospects.
Yeah, I don't go for Italian. I go for Sicilian. I go for Roman. I go for Neapolitan. It's not just Italian.
What happens next is uncertain. Allied operatives MIA. I have no choice.
We just went
to
to
alone.
a little Japanese place down the street. Oh, nice. I went. Can I tell? Okay, so there's this. Just speaking of Japanese, there's this sushi place that I used to go to a lot with a friend of mine. Place called Sushi Mac here in. There's a or at least there used to be a few different locations. One of them is very near. Well, two of them actually from like the. I've only really lived in 2 different places in LA since I've been here, and although they're kind of far apart. Each one has had a sushi mat kind of near where I've lived, and the best part about sushi mat is just this. It's literally like a lunch counter. It's like a square, and you just sit up at the counter. They give you a piece of paper. You just kind of check off the stuff that you want. The best thing about it is everything was $3 a plate. This is going back a few years now. There's $3 a plate. Like, it's not big plates. You're getting like 2 pieces of sushi, or like if you're going for a roll, you get like 4 pieces or something like that. But if you're going for the actual sushi, the sashimi, like on top of rice, it's like 2 pieces. But they're good. It was really good. The quality was not like amazing quality, but like good fish. You're not getting sick from eating this stuff, and it tasted good and fresh. And then with the pandemic, with COVID, I hope channels still aren't getting, videos aren't getting pushed away from saying that even in there. So hopefully that's not going to happen. But they started doing, like when I live in California, so things like we had full lockdown for a while, and then when they reopened some stuff, it was like you couldn't be in places. It was takeout only, whatever. I mean, that's been gone for a while now, like everywhere else. You've been able to go and sit in places wherever. Things have been back to normal for quite a long time. And I went, I don't know, I guess it's been a couple of months maybe now at this point. I don't remember. To the Sushi Mac near me to go with a friend of mine. And they're still only doing takeout. Like, you can go and order, but you do it like outside. Literally, you're outside on like an iPad type thing. And there's like two tables outside, like two tops outside that you can sit at, but they give you everything in to-go. I didn't know that this is how they were doing it still. They give you everything in to-go containers, and you're just sitting there like with a bag, you know, your plastic bag and your box of food. It's like, this place used to be packed non-stop, by the way, all the time. And her and I were the only people that got food the entire time that we sat there and ate. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're doing it like this. I mean, like, maybe they can not pay the waitress. They only ever had one, like, they had the sushi guy, like, actually making the sushi. And they had, like, one waitress servicing the entire restaurant. I mean, the entire restaurant. Again, it's a small place with a lunch counter.
I'm gonna have to resort to some more ass kicking if I don't get more ammo.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know why they would do that. They're kind of killing... Seems to me like they're killing their business. And it was, like I said, it was, you know, good, cheap sushi, which is not easy to do.
Round up some rounds.
So, whatever. I think it just kind of sucks. I mean, it sucks for me, but... I think I went to one of those in Sherman Oaks when I was down there a few years ago. Dude, that's the one. Yeah, it's where I am right now. I mean, I'm not at Sushi Mac right now. But yeah, that's the one I'm talking about that I went to just recently with a friend of mine. It's often as much about sitting and socializing as it is the food. Yeah, definitely. You want to hang out with your friend. You're going with a friend. You want to sit there, shoot the shit, you know, and kind of do whatever. And it's not that it's like this place is the most atmospheric place of all. It's certainly not. Again, it's literally a lunch counter. But you know, the food is good and inexpensive, and that's why we went all the time. I mean, we used to go a lot. And now, like, after this last time, we both were done, we're kind of like, we're not doing this again, right? And we probably won't. And I just don't know why they're doing it like that. And of course the prices are, you know, like double what they used to be, which, I mean, everything seems to be now anyway, so I don't really blame them for that. Don't hit me. But there's like nothing about it now that's like, why go? And especially now where it's so hot. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah, fuck. Doesn't matter. Ah, it literally doesn't matter. It's just so hot out now. Like, in the middle of summer in the valley in LA, like, you don't want to sit outside anywhere. I don't want to be, like, I can't even sleep in my bedroom because I have this stupid, you know, I have the wall unit. That's the only AC out there. That's the living room. I've been sleeping on my couch for the last week because it's been so hot. Like, I need to be around the air conditioner. But anyway, I was down there for work. And the name sounds super familiar, but the one I went to was sit down in 2021, so maybe it's different. Yeah, unless you were sitting outside. Whoa! It wasn't Sushi Mac. Or, I mean, at least it wasn't this one. There's one in on 3rd Street. Oh, dude, how are we hosed? Like, am I really not paying? Jeez. I need to focus here. I don't know how he hit me twice there that fast. Okay, I'm gonna... You know what? Well, we'll see what we have. How much are we gonna have left? Was it in a little strip mall, Eric? Like, there's a Starbucks. I mean, this is if you remember. There's like a Starbucks, a couple other restaurants, just little strip mall. Like, LA is filled with little strip malls. I was one of the things when I moved here that kind of like shocked me, like just how many strip malls, goddamn strip mall, strip mall, strip mall, strip mall, there are out here. It's nuts, man. Stop reading my long chats. Yeah, they really are quite long. Okay. Okay, where the box is in here. We're gonna pop this. Didn't mean to grab that early. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna try to get some kills. This is gonna be a dog round. Ooh, see, I got the dead turn to my right there. Dude, how? Again, invisible bullets, man. They just ghost sometimes. We're getting, like, we got nothing out of that double points. That was a complete waste of time. Okay, was that Jug? No, that was quick. Is this Jug? Yeah, okay. Let's go get Jug. Mitchell McVeigh, what are you doing and how are you doing? We're just... I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? And we're just kind of running through the giant. I'm leveling up some guns. I just noticed I was kind of just messing around. Just super casual. Hanging out here at home. And hopping on some zombies just because I wanted to, and with nothing particular in mind. And I realized there's like some guns that that you never use in zombies, and I actually don't have them all completely leveled up. So I just decided, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Super casual, like when we get them pack punch, we can do the fly trap Easter egg. If we get monkey bombs, we can do the hidden perk Easter egg as well. But I'm really just kind of just playing some zombies, really just to play some zombies. There's nothing real, like, specific about this one. And again, this is like, if you are new to zombies, this is the #1 Easter egg to do first, 100%. I have a whole playlist that I created with guides called the easiest zombies Easter eggs of all time or something like that. You can check that out. And this is the easiest Easter egg to do, period. It really doesn't even matter, like, when you're talking about different games or anything else. This is just the easiest one. Did we already opened everything up, right? Like, I have Pack-a-Punch open. I'm really not paying attention. I don't know why. Gonna hit this 1 or 2 more times. So it's really just an excuse to kind of just play some zombies and hop on, be casual, and just chat with you guys. That's all. That's all I'm doing today. Oh, I need $10. Give me a barrier. What is this? The BR. Oh, we got dogs. Oh, we got monkey bombs. Okay, so we'll be able to do. We'll be able to do the teleporter Easter egg, provided I have the cash. I remember the grind on BO3. It took me forever to max level. XM53 was surprisingly easy. Well, it's not very... This is the thing, is actually, this is my second game. And the first game, I got the XM53. And the thing about that, and this really kind of the same goes for the Bowie knife. There's no attachments for it. Like leveling it up really doesn't matter. I don't know why it has levels, because you don't unlock anything for it. So it's kind of pointless as far as that goes. So I don't really understand why they have that. But we got it actually my first game, and I was using it to get some kills, and that was one of the things that I don't have leveled up very well. But as I was saying when we had it earlier, it's actually like the best weapon to bring into the DE boss fight, the XM53 launcher. One shot when you have a Pack-a-Punch is one shot on the keeper, the mega keeper, And that's it. He's done. You know, for each round, you got to do it one time, one time, one time. But it also takes out the panzers pretty quick if you can lock onto them. So you can literally just stand there with your lightning bow, shoot at the ground to take care of the skeletons and stuff that are coming at you. Pull out the XM53, lock onto the panzers, and I mean, I don't remember how many shots it takes, but to take them out, but it's not a lot. And let's face it, that boss fight is really not a boss fight. It's a panzer fight. You know, you get 3 panzers after each time you beat the thing, so it's like you got, what, 6 panzers? It's really kind of the boss fight. Yeah, but still fun. Bowie knife is one of my deadliest weapons, still due to my strat on the giant. There you go. Like, I don't need, like, this BRM, like, I don't need this at all. This is, like, I'm just getting points here. We just need to get lucky with the box. I would kind of, I don't know, I mean, well, I don't really care which, but I was going to say I'd like to get the M8, but I really don't care. I just want to get stuff that I actually need. Is the box over here still? Did it move? I think it's over here still. And that way, like, you know, I just, well, again, I don't want to flip rounds. I want to just get to it. You don't need this. This one, literally, it's not in your weapons kit, so it doesn't matter. Definitely don't need that.
That'll buy us some time. Let me know. A minute.
The only bad thing about this spot here is they're going to come over top of this fence. But I was hoping there was enough down here to lead them through for now. Rack up some points, go back over there. But they're not coming fast enough. Now they're coming over the fence, but they're not coming through here anymore. Why? I don't know. You know what we can do? We don't need the ray gun for this, what we're doing here. I didn't mean to kill the other guy. God damn it. RPK is best gun for the panzers. Don't need that. Come on. Can you get the RPK? Well, on DE, I don't even remember.
Laughing at me? Not wise.
This is gonna get frustrating, dude. Like, I mean, the fewer and fewer weapons that you need actually done, obviously, the less chance you actually have of getting it out of the box, because it's not, you know, like, oh, well, 8 of the weapons out of the 20 I need. Now it's like only 3 or 4. I just don't want to spin forever. Like, I want to get this and, like, start working on it. Plus, I want to do the damn Easter egg. Maybe, I mean, at this point, just so you guys can see, I mean, I'm sure you guys all know it very well by now, but I'll just pack a punch something like this just to do it. To do the Easter egg.
One shot, one kill. My kind of
Yeah, they do DLC guns to DE. Oh, okay. DE is one of those maps, like, sometimes I hit the box for it, other times, like, I'm good with the HVK or the KRM. Like, again, ultimately, the dingo, I mean, that's my baby. My one true love, the dingo.
cold steel. Let's get this done.
Come on, give me something good. This is the XM.
Now this is some grade A gear here.
It's not. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's do this.
Not even gonna see where your death
I do need
is.
this.
Oh, Jaws.
But with the XM and this, like, we'd be dead for sure. Like, we wouldn't have made it past. Well, we would make it past the dog round, but. Everyone loves the dingo. Yeah, I mean, it's so good. I was just talking about before you got here, Bruce. Like, I think it's the best gun in all of Call of Duty Zombies history, outside of Wonder Weapons. Don't, you know, like that. Wonder Weapons don't count. To me, the dingo is the #1 all-time weapon. I mean, we'll see next year what they give us. Locked, stocked, and cocked. And then I'm spending all my money on this shit, and I can't like double pap, even single pap. You know, all right. That's what that's our next focus. We're just gonna do the Easter egg after. Like our focus right now is we're just gonna get 5,000 points. We're gonna go pack a punch. We'll do the Easter egg just so people can see it. So I'm not like, you know, just standing up here on this catwalk the whole goddamn game. My normal loadout on DE is KRM. Hold on. Oh. Well, fuck it. Now I don't have time. I didn't know it killed that other guy. Quickly! Dude, it's... So I'm telling you with the single shot guns, man, ugh, it gets nerve-wracking. They get a little close. I don't want these things to touch me. They're nasty. They stink. DE, KRM, Void Bow, and I do these very good meal kick to try to get the dingo. By the BRM. Yeah, that BRM. I mean, you know, the whole thing with that is, well, you never have. Oh shoot. You know, you don't have a LMG wall buy, so that's why it's different. But it's not even like. If they made it the dingo, that would be worth it to me. Like, yeah, go ahead. What is it, 1,800 points? To buy off the wall? Again, I made a whole video. It's a shorts video on that as well. I think I called it like one of the weirdest Easter eggs in Zombies history. 2,500? No, I think it's like 1,800, isn't it? I don't think it was 25. Maybe you're right. But if it was the dingo, it would be worth it. Jesus, dude. Like, I'm telling you, man, these fucking ghost bullets. It happens all the time, too. It's like we complain about the newer games and we say, oh, back in the day, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, as great as BO3 is, and it is great, genuinely great. I mean, it's the best Zombies game that we've ever had. I don't think we can... I mean, you can argue it if you like. I mean, I know some people love BO4, some people love BO2, blah, blah, blah. But consensus-wise, It's basically the best zombies game that there's ever been. And there's still plenty of problems with it, though. You know, not plenty of problems. There are still issues with it, though. Let's say that. Not plenty of problems, but there are problems. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do this real quick. Oh, Max is. That's what she said. Okay, here we are. Can't see it. Did I hit it? No. What I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna chuck the grenade in there. Oh god, it bounced way out. It's gonna kill the zombie. This guy's he's gonna bother me. You're right, being 1800 Chris one is 2500. Yeah. It's expensive. I mean, for an LMG, like, again, I get it. You can't buy there we are. You can't buy LMGs, you know, off wall buys, whatever, but again, if it was the Dingo, it would be worth it to me, completely. 100% it would be worth it if it was the Dingo. I would probably do it every game. But the BRM, like, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just, it's not that good. Oh, am I gonna be able to... Do I need to shoot this with the pack-punch weapon? Oh, I got it. I don't know how. Look, I mean, it says I shot the side of it, but whatever. Bye, Teddy. Okay, now you're telling me that didn't hit? I'm telling you, man. Ghost bullets in this game. Dingo equivalent in BO4 is the Hades. Yeah, the Hades is good, players. It's just... It's not as good, though. I don't think, at least. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that really love it. I think it's definitely good. I just don't think it's, like... I don't think it's as good, for sure. And it's just really how BO4 kind of scaled up their zombies and stuff. I actually did the Shiva yesterday, believe it or not. Shit weapon that is. And then of course the Helion or Helion salvo on BO4 is like the wonder weapon that spans all the maps. You kind of like have to have it in order to do the Voyage of Despair Easter egg. It's close to necessary for Ancient Evil as well. I mean, that one particular step, the lockdown, at the, you know, we have to, I don't remember which perk machine that it's at, or what it's called. When you give the staff, the Ra, I think it's Ra, right? You give him the staff, and then it shoots the beam, and you have to guard the beam. It's from being blocked and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to shoot the bears with the pad. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. It's been quite a while since I've... And normally I'm not doing this with a sniper either. But anyway, that was the Flytrap Easter egg. We can do the hidden perk Easter egg as well, but I need points. And I want to spend my points on getting better guns. Oh, I didn't want to end it. BO4 is okay, I just had a bad HUD. The HUD is terrible, but like that's not gonna kill a game for me. It's one of those things that you can... Oh crap. Do we want to do this? Like, we're dead, right? You know what we're gonna do? Just because? Butter, what's up, man? See if I can get them all to come down this way. I'm gonna double pap this just so I can get 2 out of the 3 total done. Quick scope, bitch. Oh no. Okay. I love the way in Ancient Evil all players have to work together on the color circles. I mean, I'm sure they do, but I don't have any friends, so everything I do is solo. So I don't know. I should have done it. That was a smart thing to do, just because. I mean, we're toast here. We've got 2 snipers. I mean, it's my fault for grabbing it, but maybe instead of sitting up there, we can try to do a little training. It's just that normally when you want to train here, you have this close. They come in from behind you. Obviously, it's not a good idea. Let's go dead wire. Fireworks is so good in this game. Like, so good. Oh, crap! Is that when you're talking about when you get the hand, Bruce? Oh, Jesus. Does every player... Why is that so loud? Did I just blow you guys' ears out? I don't know why that, like that. It's like the mic turned up the gain all of a sudden. And I didn't turn it up. Ah! See, like, where did that bullet go? I aimed right at his chest. Why is this being so loud right now? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'll stay over here. I'll keep it far enough away from me. The worst thing about Shang is trying to pap in public lobbies. Oh my god. I don't even bother with public lobbies, to be honest with you. I mean, I kind of... Like, technically, I still haven't finished Shadows of Evil. Like, I do everything up until the very, very, very last step, solo. But I've never done, like, complete... Can you guys please tell me, because I keep getting, like... I'm getting, like, gain feedback in my ear right now. Is it really loud for you? Am I breaking up, or is it just me in my headset that's hearing it like this? Because I haven't changed anything on my mics for a long time. So it shouldn't be... I shouldn't be hearing this amount of gain right now, but I am for some reason. So can you guys just let me know, like, am I starting to... It's all good there. Okay. I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, technically I still don't have Shadows of Evil complete. Like, if you go... Like, watch. I'll show you right now. No gate worm. You see? Gate worm there, gate worm there, gate worm there, gate worm, gate... Well, you can see it best there. I have all the gate worms, but I don't have it... It's just me. Thanks, Pug. I don't have Shadows done because solo. So I've never bothered. I probably will recruit you guys at some point to do it. If you've got BO3 on Xbox. Oh my god, my back wants to crack so bad and it's not doing it. I'll probably recruit you guys. So if you're good with Shadows of Evil, please let me know. I mean, not right now. You can put it in the comments or something. And at some point, I'll have you guys do it with me, just so I can have it completely done. So, like, when I start BO3 games, like, I don't have the RK5 as because I didn't do, like, all of them, so I don't get the super Easter egg reward, was the RK5. Okay, so we need to get this to level 9 to max it out, to fully max it out. Again, I don't care. Like, there's nothing that I get for it. I don't want the recon site or anything like that. It's just to do it. That's all we're doing here. The Draken's been max level forever. And the Locust is basically the same, right? get to level 9 and we're at 8. So again, for those, and then I don't think I have any ARs to do. No, yes I do. I have the M8 and the ICR. That's kind of what I want to get. So we're gonna give this. Oh no! I didn't mean to. I love DE, but that's not what we're doing right now. We could do it on this, right? Should I do it on this? We'll just hit the box on here and we'll just. That's fine. We'll do this. Oh, we'll do the Dempsey Rocket Twinkle Easter egg. What time? What time is it right now? 30. Okay. This is the Easter egg that I solved with Glitching Queen. Okay. We got about 25 seconds to go. We're just gonna look this general direction. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. And then 10 more seconds. Don't talk. Okay, that should be about it. Hopefully, that zombie came at the last second. He might have thrown it off.
This is Eagles test. Over. Victor, is that you?
I'm not seeing it.
We didn't hear from you. We failed the worst.
I think that last zombie threw me off. Shoot. Let's go check out the door.
Erroneous.
No, I think we missed it. It comes from right over there. Oh, man. That's alright. I mean, unless you guys are really upset about it. Only reason I have shadows is Xbox. I'm down to help on shadows, but I need advance notice on some days. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that would be able to, you know, hop on and do it, but, I kind of want to restart it just to do that, but I won't. That's completely unnecessary. Okay.
What is this for? Anyone know?
See if we can pull one of our guns that we need.
I have no wealth to speak of.
Oh, I don't have any money, that's why I'm like, why is the box not going on? Horizon, sorry, Betsfell. I like this Easter egg, Richtofen maps. Yeah, this is a great map. This is an all-time... This is my number 2 map of all time. Origins, number 1. DE, number 2. Zombies in Spaceland, number 3. That's right, IW. 4? Could be Shadows. Could be something else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've never really sat down to try to rank everything. I kind of don't like doing that. This is really driving me insane. I don't know why it's like this right now. Because it makes me sound like I'm blowing you guys' ears out, even though I'm not. I don't know why it started doing this. But yeah, this is a great, legitimately great map. I think, anyway. I mean, I think most people would agree, right? It's not like a controversial opinion. A lot of people have it as their number 1. For me, again, it's number 2. Like, I just think Origins Forever will be number 1 for me. It's just so good. I just love Origins. You know, it's a challenge. You know, there's no boss fight. You just gotta get 100 kills in the crazy place afterwards. But again, like, for DE, there's a boss, but you're not fighting the Keeper. I mean, it shoots a little bit of, you know, lightning at you. Really not at you, but at the whole place. If you don't have your, if you're not ready to go, you know, like you haven't charged up your DG4s, your Ragnaroks. But I mean, other than that, and then you shoot it a couple of times and it goes down. But it's not like on Gorod Krovi, like you're fighting Nikolai. That's a boss fight. Like that's a legit boss fight, I would say. Let's just kill these guys. Okay. Fucking RPG. Number one map was Revelations. 112 high rounds. Got blue screen. Oh no. Kino reminds me of BO1. I mean, I'm not a fan of Kino. And I'm not a high round player. I just don't enjoy it, so that's not my thing. So obviously that wouldn't be a map that I, you know, naturally would fall into. I'm an Easter egg person. I like doing Easter eggs. I was playing a little bit of Zetsubo no Shima over the last couple of days as well. That's one of those maps that has really, really changed for me. Like, I used to kind of hate it. And I wouldn't say I love it now, but I would rather play Zetsubo than Gorod. And that's, to be honest with you, I know that's probably not a lot of people's opinions. But, a lot of people think I'm an idiot for saying such a thing, but I don't think Gorod, I don't think it's a particularly good-looking map. I like the dragon, that's cool. But it's kind of a cluttered map. The Easter egg is good. It's one of those things that they started to do a lot, unfortunately, was the whole kind of, you know, the setup with Gorod is like you collect all the trophies, the little things, and then you have the 5 challenges, you know, and then it's kind of like the whole thing. I don't know. It's good. It's just not. It's honestly kind of mid-tier for me, which again I know is a lot of people would be like, "What are you talking about?" But I don't know. Like. And again, the whole, you know, riding the dragon thing and having that, like, it's cool, but it's cool the first time. It's cool the second time. By the third time, it's like, are you even noticing it anymore? It's just there. It's just part of the thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like it. It's just not amazing to me, though. My number one. Oh, we still need to double. Okay, we can do it. Ace of Spades soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, to kick things off, it's pretty great when you know. And Peter McCain is falling down as well when you're skydiving. I mean, there's plenty to like about it. And again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not, like, for me, it's just not, it's not S-tier stuff for me. When I know for a lot of people, it very, very, very much is. And it's just not for me. And then, like, with Revelations, I think Revelations, as far as a map goes, I like. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's like, oh, it's all reused, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but that's the point. Like, the story-wise, that's the whole thing. It's like, the world is, it's starting to collapse because our guys, our heroes, you know, Richtofen, Tank, Nikolai, Takeo, like, they've been in there creating these multiple universes over and over and over again because they're supposed to die and they keep not dying and they keep, you know, creating more and more and more and more of these universes, and it's causing things to break apart, and that's why the world looks, you know, it's literally shattered into these different islands. And they're not complete and they're falling apart the way they are and they're a little bit different. You're like, that's the whole point of it. The only thing I don't like about Revelations, though, is the RNG aspect. Like, you need to get stuff out of the mystery box, and you could get it on round 1. You could get it on round 15. There's no way for you to change, you know, when that's going to happen. You just have to get lucky. And so much of the, like, again, if we're talking criticisms of stuff, like, everything can be criticized, critiqued. Nothing's perfect. As much as I love BO3, it's definitely not perfect. And don't forget, this is when they brought in Gobblegums. And they wanted you to spend real money to buy Liquid Divinium, so you would buy Gobblegums. And, you know, so it's like when so many people are just like, they've got perkaholic, like every streamer that you watch other than me, has a million perkaholics, a million raindrops, all this kind of stuff, and they've got everything they need, they could possibly want by round 2 or 3, you know? And it just, I don't like that, because like, if you can't do it the way without, you know, spending real world money, then it's, you know, it's a pay to win kind of a thing, and I don't like that. So that's why you very rarely will see me using, if I'm playing IW, you don't see me using Fate and Fortune cards. If I'm playing BO3, you really don't see me using gumballs, unless we're on like Zetsubo and you have to use the Anywhere But Here. But that's a free gum, that's a classic gobble gum, so like you don't have to pay for that, so that's okay in that sense. Just, you know, if you don't get it on your first spin, you got to keep spinning and just make sure you're not picking up the other stuff. Like, I just don't like pay to win. I like, you know, if you can't do it on the skill as it was intended, like, then it's not great. Let me catch up on some of these chats though. My number 1 map is ZNS. Really? Then Mauer. Then Argent and Mob. Okay. A little bit different there. Hybrid. I know Shadow's Easter egg by heart. That setup is human and 3 human Marguars for the train. Oh yeah. No, I know how it goes. I haven't done it because I always play solo. Shadow's last step was so annoying. Revelations ending was wicked. How they all hold staffs. Chronicles. Rev was my favorite map. Oh, okay. You can never get it. Way to hack Gobblegum, like not. Yeah. I was actually, because I have this on. I have BO3 on PC. I don't really ever play it though, unless I'm playing a modded map, you know, a custom map. Because I like everything I do is on console. I don't have super high performance PC. I just don't. You know, if I get more and more subscribers, and you know, I start making a living out of doing this, then I will probably move everything over to PC. But I was looking last night, because I know there was a glitch at least, where you could get unlimited Gobblegums for free. I couldn't remember if I had the dingo or not. I don't need this. I don't know why I'm getting this. And this kid made a video on it, and he was so annoying and so, like, it was 3 minutes into the video and he's still not getting to the actual thing. He's just blah 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 blah, and you gotta subscribe, leave a like, blah blah blah. Like, dude, fuck you, vote, and I'm leaving. I'm not even watching. I don't care. Like, I just don't care enough. He was so annoying. And then he had an update video, like in like the first, you know, pinned in the chat. What was next was updated for 2023 or whatever. So I was like, all right, maybe he just like super quick gets to it. And that one, I clicked on that one, same shit. And I literally could not watch 10 minutes of worth of this kid's videos in order to see how to get unlimited liquid diviniums on this game, because I could not take him. He was so annoying and just not getting to the goddamn point. It was just, oh, it was infuriating. Which is a great thing for me to see, because it's like, don't waste any people's time. Just get to the shit. If your video is good, some people are going to subscribe. A lot of people will forget. They just won't even think about it. But whatever. They'll leave a like if they actually, if it's helpful. They'll subscribe. Hopefully, you know, whatever. But oh my god, get to the goddamn point. Anyway, This is the best gun for ammo and high rounds. Yeah, I don't do high rounds. I'm not a high round player. I just don't enjoy it. I like Easter eggs. You get hacked on consoles as well. I don't know. The thing with consoles is you get a challenge, right? Well, a lot of people, they make videos on the pistol challenge because it's kind of simple because you start each game with a pistol, right? And then I don't remember what it was. Let's just say it's like you have to get 50 pistol kills, and then it gives you a liquid divinium. So what you do is you get up to 49, and then once you load into the game, you literally get 1 kill with a pistol. And then what you have to do in order to do this for console is you have to literally yank out your Ethernet cable, so you get disconnected from the internet, and then plug it back in and start it up again and do it over and over and over again that way. To me, that is not. I would never do that. I don't have that kind of time, that kind of patience, that kind of just dull-wittedness to sit there, 1 kill, yank, 1 kill, yank, like reset up everything, because now you're disconnected, so you get booted back to your dashboard, you have to load everything up again and do that. I would never, ever, 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 ever do that. It would never happen. If there's a PC glitch, honestly, where I can just have all of them, like 1,000,000 liquid diviniums, I'll do that. If I just type something in, it's a mod or whatever, I don't really care, I would do that. I am not going to sit there and yank out my Ethernet cord over and over and over and over again, just trying to get liquid divinium. No friggin' way. And Eric stops being a cheapskate and donates more. No, man. Dude, you're the one person on this channel that does donate. You don't need to donate ever again. So does that mean you'll upload a short on how to do it? No, not on the pulling out the cord thing. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. There's plenty of videos out there. You can do that. You can find it real easy. I do high rounds and Easter eggs, but been out of BO4 for about a year and a half now. Yeah, I just don't enjoy high rounds. To me, it's just not my thing. I know people love it, but to me, I just like doing the Easter eggs. Let me go refill my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, now I need to hit the box and get the guns that I need. Okay, we actually do need this. Okay, we'll just keep this for now. So we're gonna train him up over in the main courtyard. I did not build the shield yet for some reason. I swear to God I did. Why is the new round not starting?
This may just save my life.
How come there's no music? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it finished? I don't know, that was weird. I should wait to round them up so one bullet can go through 3 or 4 of them at a time and I'm not just wasting ammo. Yeah, that whole, like... I've seen the video titles for those people too, like the whole thing with ripping out the Ethernet cord. Like super easy way to do it. Like that doesn't sound super easy to me. That sounds like a pain in the gosh darn butt. I need to stop swearing, by the way. Maybe I can get YouTube to recommend me to more people if I stop swearing. That seems like a huge pain in the butt, though. To literally rip out your Ethernet cord, then you have to reset everything. Like, you have to, you know, log back into your profile and, you know, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't seem super easy to me. I mean, I know people just tag their videos that way. They title it so you'll watch and go, oh, this is the way to do it. And those videos have a ton of views. Like, I don't blame them. But I would never sit here and actually get one kill as it's happening, you know, wait for the little thing to pop up on your screen saying you got the liquid divinium, and pull out my Ethernet cord, and then, you know, reset everything, plug it back in. Okay, we'll log back into the game, log back into my profile, load it up again. Like, I would go insane doing that. I'd rather just play the game and earn liquid divinium. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would. I mean, really, you're gonna get like 3 a game, I guess, if you play for a little bit. Like, you're opening doors, you're hitting the mystery box, you're doing, you know, all the stuff that you're supposed to do basically in zombies. You get 2 or 3 a game. But just to sit there and try to rip up the code, like, no, I wouldn't do it. Again, if there was the thing on PC to just go ahead, like, a legit way, not a legit, an illegit way, but like a reasonable, like, glitch or whatever to, like, there was kind of like a secret spot you could get into and, you know, kill for hours and hours and hours, and that would earn you all the liquid divinium in the world. Like, I would do that just to have it. Because, you know, part of the thing too is, for me being, you know, doing this stuff for YouTube is not having, you know, I don't have thousands of dollars, you know, like, I don't have 1 million subscribers and thousands of dollars to spend on, you know, real money on buying liquid divinium, so I can have 300 perkaholics and 500 raindrops and, you know, all the stuff. Like, I enjoy what mind-numbing. Yes, Mitchell, exactly. It is mind-numbing. And I don't know how people do it, because I would go crazy. But, like, I like watching speedruns, but it's hard for me to watch people stream speedruns because of the amount of resets that you get. But if you ever watch BO4 speedruns, at least if you're watching the megas, like, you can also obviously watch, like, classics only or no elixirs and that kind of stuff. But if you watch, like, full mega elixir speedruns on BO4, it is just raindrops, 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 like, non-stop. It's like, you're not really speedrunning the Easter egg at that point. You're just speedrunning how much real money you've spent, or, you know, if you've managed to find a glitch or whatever, to get the most raindrops that any person's ever had in the history of BO4. Like, it's not exciting to watch that kind of stuff for me. So, I don't know. There's plenty of things that I would never watch that a lot of people really enjoy. So, there's, you know, there's stuff out there for everybody. I don't get it, personally.
There is no forgiveness in my heart.
Okay, do we have... Okay, we can go down. We can at least open up package. Like grass grind. You're not lying, man. I mean, I don't mean to shit on things like people enjoy. If you enjoy it, like, that's great. Go ahead, by all means, enjoy it. It's just not my thing. I always pick that up even though we're not doing the Easter egg here. It's just not for me.
What happens when we recover other items? Maybe
I'm surprised people aren't in here complaining about the title being... It says the Giant. This is DE. That's not the Giant. What are you doing? You're full of shit. That's clickbait bullshit, man. Sorry. Okay. Actually, okay, we don't need this anymore. We're done with that. That's level 9. That's max level on the Locust. So we're done with the Locust, which is good. Clickbaiter. Yeah, exactly. That's me. That's what I do, you know. Did I hit Pack-a-Punch down there? Did I activate it? I think I did. Oh god, I hope I did. Well, let's, all right, see if we can get lucky on a spin here. No. Okay. It's good. We got to put. It's a good point gun. We'll get some points, and we'll hit the box again here in a sec. For the end of this round, I do need to double pap something, so hopefully we can get one of the guns we actually need. I'm not gonna just spend the money on double papping a gun that I don't want to use. Where did the one come from behind me? Oh, through that window. He came flying out of there. He came out of there with a purpose.
Time for barrel to spin, spin, and bullets to spray, spray.
Okay. Come on, give me what I need. Give me the Pharaoh. Oh, ICR. I do need this. Oh, we'll be able to single pap it, which is good, because this is kind of... It's a little bit weak. So it's good. Alright, let me go. Exo Zombies is decent. Controversial players. Controversial. The thing about Exo Zombies, to me, the idea of it is a lot of fun. What can we all agree, at least? Does anybody know how to do Easter eggs on Cold War Vexify? I mean, I think, yeah. I think pretty much everybody here will. Can we all agree that the Easter eggs on Exo Zombies are at least stupid? They don't make sense.
I can only assume that you intend to procure Group 9353.
I mean, it was literally like they had these maps, like they was kind of like, oh, we have to do this because Activision is making us do this because it's become popular. So we have to do it. So, okay, well, here's this map on Outbreak. Let's do this thing where you get cards and then you have to insert them and go into a trash chute and shoot the ground to uncover one. And like, by the way, if anybody loves Exos, like, that's fine. I'm just saying my opinion. Doesn't mean, you know, I think you're a bad person if you like Exos. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, for me, I don't like it. And so okay, so the Easter eggs themselves are just kind of dumb. They don't really make sense. But whatever, that's fine. That's actually, again, in my easiest Easter eggs to do. Outbreak is one of the easiest Easter eggs to do. I think it was the second video I put in that playlist. So full guide on that in that playlist if you're looking to do it for the first time. But the one fun thing that you would think about, like if you think of Exo Zombies, you think, oh man, fighting zombies with an exosuit, like that sounds cool, that sounds fun. And that's what gets me to keep coming back from time to time and trying it again and again. And always feeling burned every time I do, because the game is constantly taking away your exosuit. It always tries to take away your exosuit with the EMP zombies, with closing down, like smoking, with the gas being in certain areas of, you know, the maps and all that kind of stuff. You can't go there anymore. It's like, I just don't, like, why would you try to take away the one good thing about Exo Zombies? I just don't get it. I don't know. Alright, so that's the daily challenge done for that. So we got Liquid Divinity. Thunderwall's not bad. I watched this amazing vid by this guy named I Am Switch on how to do the D-Machine. He doesn't have any others. As far as Cold War goes, I have them recorded too. I just haven't put them up. Oh, I haven't edited them. Exo Zombies is a fun experience with the exosuit, but not without. Well, but that's the thing, is they always try to take it away from you. Which, like, why do they do that? It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And like the carrier Easter egg, the whole grenades in that wall. That's awful. And then you gotta get the teleporter little pyramids for to go over to the island to dig up like an iPad kind of a thing, like, which is just weird and kind of not great. Like that one doesn't make much sense. Oh, we got the fair. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, you motherfucker! Dude, how does that not kill you? Oh my god, let's get up here, please. Let's go. I wasn't. I swear to God, pay attention more. Gambling for the Easter egg was a bad idea. Gambling? What? Dude. Die? Wow. Okay, the ICR is very weak. I mean, I knew it was weak, but like I didn't think it was that weak. Jeepers creepers. I'll get more. I'll get the rest of the Cold War guides up soon. I promise. I swear. I really will. I will. Let's go grab this. I don't know why I'm grabbing the Ragnarok part, but yeah. What's the ranking of the three Panzers BO1? I mean, Cold War Panzers are they're kind of nothing. BO2 on Origins, man, you're just in a vulnerable spot there. It's just, the hit system, you've got 2 hit down. The whole thing is, like, can you get a staff made early, or can you get Jug turned on early enough that you actually have Jug on BO2 Origins, so that on round 8, when he does come in, you've got a chance. And then you've got the Claw versus, the, like on BO3 here, where he shoots the EMP type things at you. Am I out of ammo? Wow, I'm out of ammo already on this? Wow. Okay, let's try to get downstairs real quick and see if we can pap this. I was gonna say, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this real quick. Hold on. The mule kick, which I never buy. Oh, speaking of Origins, though, I do buy it on Origins. Kind of have to. I mean, you don't have to, but you know what I mean. Now I don't have enough to pack punch this. That's okay, though. We're gonna go get the bow so we can save ourselves. Man, the ICR has not a lot of ammo. Okay, let's head back out to the courtyard. Are we frozen? Are we okay? All right. If you can hear me, just type a 1 in the chat real quick for me, if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. No? Can you not hear me? I'm good. Okay, Eric says I'm good. All right. Studio video was a little blurry. Jesus, that's why I got the bow. I wasn't paying attention to it. Okay, so we had a little hiccup there apparently with the internet, but we're good. Refresh if... Refresh. Thanks, players. I think we're good now. I think we're good. It was frozen when I looked up, and I didn't know how long it had been, but it was like... from a couple of minutes ago, and then I refreshed the page, and then it still showed me being like it's a minute behind or whatever where I actually am. But it says my connection is excellent, so. I am gonna, by the way, I'm cutting the cord here with cable real soon. I need to go get, my TVs are old. I've had them for like 10 years. So I don't have smart TVs. But I'm getting rid of, cable. And I'm changing the, which is also, it's AT&T has my cable and internet. I'm getting rid of it. I'm going over to Verizon. You have the 5G wireless. I'm gonna be switching over to that soon. Dude, I'm like completely out of ammo. Let's keep out the bow for now. Go for the void ball. Thanks for the $2, Mitchell. The void bow is probably the coolest one. It's definitely not the best. I mean, you might like it the most. Like, I mean, by you, I mean like you, period, whoever, like the royal you. Like I like the wolf bow the best, like because it's dogs, and I just, you know, I love dogs. So I kind of like that one best, but it's not the best. You know what I mean? It's definitely not the best. It's definitely not the best bow. But the void bow is, I think, like, just legit cool. You know, shoots out the little skulls that come, you know, trying to eating up the zombies and everything. Like, it's just a cool bow. And the lightning bow obviously is the strongest and it does the most. I mean, does anybody... I know there are people I think that actually like the fire bow. I do not like the fire bow. It's the one bow that I just... Oh, it moved. Where is it? Rocky pad. Okay, let's go down there. It's fine. Oh, that means I won't be able to double pap it though. Well, I wouldn't have been able to anyway. It's fine. But the void bow is cool. Did you guys play the Iron Dragon, the custom map? The void bow in that was very good as well. Which kind of like a combo between this and Argent. It was pretty good. It was really good actually. Ghost bullets. Like aimed right at his face, shooting him, and it does nothing. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Dude, sleeping on the couch is killing me. It's killing my back. Oh. We need to go get double tap. That's 100% what we need to do. Okay. Oh, I actually want to pick up that drop. No! You need to be an Olympic archer or upgrade the fireball. You know what's funny is when I made I was doing all my shorts and I was making, you know, quick little guides on all that stuff. Oh, that means I lost my bow too. Oh, we're screwed. I should have just stayed on the giant. Just done it there. Because, yeah, and if you're experiencing any type of lag as well, at that point, like, forget it. You're not getting it done. Like, there's no way. It's kind of like doing the... I remember, I don't know how many of you guys were here watching when I was helping Greg FPS do the IW Easter eggs, and there was 3 of us on there, and the connection wasn't great because we all live pretty far apart, and trying to do the trying to do the bomb step where you input the code. So by the time you're inputting the code, it's already like 2 numbers past where you actually see it. It was such a nightmare.
Do not think I have to keep up. I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, I think we'll do the same setup. We're getting plenty of liquid divinium from this game, like, as is. I mean, you know, again, it's not like you're getting a ton of it, but just for doing the stuff in the game, we're getting a decent amount. And this means I can't get double tap now.
Initiating 115.
The hell was I talking about? Stormbro is best for camping with a fire is best for small area training. Wolf is good. Backup with different main guns. Best for conventional training. Last time I ever did the fireboat was in a super laggy game. Yeah, so when I was making that video for doing the short video for it, you know, I did the one from launching from the rocket pad, the one in the driveway up near spawn. Did that first try. Second one I did going over to from above double tap over to clock tower, first try. And then you've got the one that's you jump from here and you shoot up by right up here at the top of the tower, right by Pack-a-Punch up here. And it took me, I don't even know, this one right here. It took me so many tries, and it's like I did the hard ones. Like, why is this being such a pain in the ass? I did the hard ones. It just can be a nightmare though, man. Dude, the ICR is so weak. I need double tap too, that's part of it. Whoa! I really need double tap. There we go. Okay. Speaking of double tap, if I can get out of here, we'll go get some. Oh, I don't have a shield either. That's probably part of my problem right now. La 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 la.
You want dance? I refuse. I burn you very hard. You should have run our way.
Okay. We all right now? Criminy.
It is good job these machines are here. They please Nikolai very much.
Okay, let's go see if we can get fireworks on this. Let's also get a shield. Yeah, what do you guys like better, the bows or the staffs? I mean, the staffs I think are just, well, I was gonna say they're just cooler, but like when you're holding the bow out, like you can see it, you know, really well, like on your screen like that, like it looks pretty cool. Staffs are just, I think the staffs, like as a thing, are just kind of cooler though. I miss having the character, playing having quotes, not like the same as CW. Dude, I was thinking about that earlier when we were playing. I think I started, and this is me. So if you're new here, like I can get sidetracked very easily. When we were playing the Giant and Nikolai was giving a quote, and I was just like, dude, it really hit me like how much it sucks that on Cold War we just play as these generic operators. And we don't get these funny, you know, awesome quotes. And really even just telling the story, you learn so much by listening to the quotes. But not in Cold War. Like there's a piece of paper on the ground somewhere on this map. If you can find it, after the game, you can read it. Like, that's not a great way to tell a story. I mean, it's all about making money. And with operators, you could buy different skins for them. If it's the characters, and it was like on Cold War, you could buy the Samantha Maxis skin, right? And then she ended up having a number of different skins that you could probably buy somehow or whatever. I don't know. I bought it's the only skin I've ever bought, only bundle I've ever bought was the Samantha Maxis one, and I got the base version of that. I didn't get any more because I'm just not going to do that. But if they just found a way, it doesn't seem that hard, right? It's a little bit weird, like. Okay, here's what they should do. Here's what they should do. I just thought of this. You guys, let me know if you think this will work at all. So instead of having operators again, which is terrible, we all agree operators suck, right? They're not fun. They're boring as hell. We have our crew. It could be. It doesn't matter. Like it's going to be brand new. But let's just say it was Richtofen, Tank, and Nikolai, and Takeo. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Obviously, in Cold War II or Gulf War, whatever they're going to call it, it's not going to be those guys. I'm just giving an example. So those are your playable characters. It's not operators, not generic operators. It's just those guys, right? So if you're playing solo, you can choose which one of the 4 that you want to play as. If you're playing doubles, you know, you can't have 2 of the same characters. So it's like you're going to have a tank and you're going to have a Richtofen. You can't be Richtofen and Richtofen, though. You can't do that. And on 3 and 4 players, okay? And then instead of... so you always have those main characters, like in the story. It's not generic operators just going, hey, guys, on me. Let's go. Hoorah. They're giving you story stuff. And then in order to sell us bundles, they just repackage skin after skin after skin. Like just keep putting out new clothes for the guys. So they look different. I mean, how would that be any different? But you getting real quotes. It's not just generic operator bundles. We know generic operators saying boring crap. You would have our real characters giving us story information. And then as you're playing through them, you know, as the seasons go on and whatever, they just put, here's another 1,200 COD point bundle where you can have Richtofen dressed as a cheerleader from LSU or whatever. It doesn't matter, right? But you could have that kind of stuff. They should just do that. They should start a whole new story with the next COD that gets zombies, Brendan. I mean, I kind of wish they had for Cold War, but they didn't, and there's no way that they're gonna start that now. And Cold War wasn't bad. The story wasn't bad. It's just that, again, I hate the way that they told it with these generic operators when we could have had a crew that would have, you know, really engaged us way more in the actual story part. Like, I bet you very, very few people were really paying attention to I mean, I'm not talking about, you know, YouTubers and streamers and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about like the you know, typical audience that plays a little bit of zombies. Like I doubt they have any idea what the story really is, because in order to get the story, again, you had to collect all kinds of stuff off the ground, pieces of paper, and collect another audio reel, like another audio reel, and a video. An audio tape, and another audio tape, and another audio tape, and blah 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 blah. Like on and on and on and on and on like that. Like it wasn't fun to get the story that way. Oh boy. Oh, I still didn't double tap this, did I? Where is it down at the rocket pad? Okay, let's go call on a train. But Brendan, I agree. Like, I was saying for a long time, really, like they needed to just let go of that story. This game, BO3, was supposed to be the end for our crew. I mean, when you beat Revelations, it literally says that the title card, like at the very end, the end card says, the end. The story is over. it's ambiguous with the Shadow Man saying, you know, well, what should I do with you guys, blah, 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 and, you know, then it goes to the whole thing where there is the Knights Templar, they're the original, blah, whatever. It's not even here, is it? No. Okay. Like, that was supposed to be it, and then BO3 was the most successful Zombies has ever been. People loved it, and Activision was like, so why are you killing this storyline? What's going on? What are you doing? Are you crazy? So that's why we had the two different. We had the Chaos crew, and then we had the Ether crew in BO4. Because BO4, Activision was like, what are you doing? Why would you stop this? Like, people love it now. Keep going. You're like, no, but we told the story. Well, who cares? Keep telling the story. Like, okay. Like, you know, they can't leave well enough alone. Can you? Hello? See, again, I need a new controller. I need to stop talking about it. I need a new controller.
There are some things can never be repaired.
So yeah, I wished, because the stories got so convoluted as well, you know, the whole storyline, it's just, you know, every time I think about this story, I think of that poster with all the circles, you know, the multiverses with all the lines that never intersect, some that do, that cross over all the various timelines. It's insane. Like, they needed to just end it. So I was completely in favor of them just, starting from scratch, because you can't, at a certain point, I mean, it's still kind of like this. Like, I mean, you know, I did a video of, you know, play, you know, World at War, Noctur Untoten on Cold War. And it's got 3.5 million views because it's the nostalgia stuff and kind of the new stuff kind of mixed. I mean, at least that's my best guess as to why that took off like that. But, like, you don't let new players in that way. They don't know what the fuck World at War is. They don't know what the fuck Noctur Untoten is. And you need new people to play. You can't just have it be the people that played when they were 12, you know, 10 years ago. Like, but now they're busy with, you know, they have a job, they have kids now, you know, whatever, like... You can't just keep working off of the nostalgia. You have to, at some point, take a chance and say, okay, that story's done, we're moving on. And tell a new story. But, I mean, I guess maybe they don't. I don't know. I mean, we have Cold War. Again, they're not telling a new story. There it goes. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's at the same time it's not, because we have Richtofen, we have Samantha. It's not, you know, the same versions. Are they fully aware of what happened in BO4 and B4? Are they aware that they walked through the portal and came out the other side? Like, you know, do they know all that kind of stuff? Like, I don't know. Of course, they finished the crew. What was that? Or are you saying BO4 was the worst zombie? I mean, I would disagree definitely that BO4 was the worst zombie. I like BO4. It had its problems. You know, the biggest problem, well, I mean, I don't like the perk system. And, you know, it didn't, the HUD, as we talked about a little while ago, is terrible. I mean, that's not going to make me dislike a game, though. God, that perk system was bad. Like, how are you supposed to choose your perks before you even start the map? Like, I don't know. I might want to switch things up in the middle of it. Like, or if you get PhD Slider. The only reason to get PhD Slider is if you're going to get the Helion Salvo. But what if you don't pull it from the box? And now you've got a perk that you flat out don't need. It's useless to you. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's go this way. I mean, that was just I think they did a really bad job as far as that goes. Like, the perk system was bad. I wasn't one of those people, by the way, that are like, oh, you have to have, how can you not have Jug? Like, you have to have Jug. I don't care. I really don't. Seeing that red and white, you know, symbol down at the bottom of my screen does nothing for me. If it's just built in, fine. I don't care. You know, as I made another video with this, like, IW did a better job on the perks than Treyarch did. Really in any form of Treyarch. I mean, there's been multiple now. Like, you can't just say this is the Treyarch way. You know, it was for the longest time you had 4 perks, and you were kind of limited to what was on the map at the time. Like, the perks could change depending on which map you were on. But you're gonna have 4 perks. And especially if you're a solo player, like, okay, well, you're gonna get quick revive and you're gonna get Jug. So that leaves you only with like 2 choices. So what else do you get? If you're gonna go past round 15 on any map, whether you're doing the Easter egg or, you know, maybe you're just a new player and you're trying to do high rounds but you're not very good at it, you're probably gonna need double tap and then speed cola. I mean, that's kind of the old standby. That's like the setup. Kind of basically what everybody did. But it's boring when you only have those options. And like, again, with at least on IW, you've basically got the same perks. I mean, they called them different things, but it's basically the same perks. But you had 5 perks, so it gives you one more, you know, to add into the arsenal. And you could also take a perk off when you were done, like if you didn't need it anymore. You could go back to the perk machine and remove that perk and then go buy something else that you now find necessary. And the example I always use for that is on Zombies in Spaceland. Like when you're getting set up, I need ammo here. Oh, let's go call in the tram. When you're getting set up on that, having stamina up is great because it's a pretty big map and just to get around. So you don't feel like you're, you know, dragging ass the whole time. But then once you are set up, before you go into the boss fight on the alien, which can be difficult, especially when you don't have director's cut, you're doing it for the first time. Give me a max. So, but then when you're ready to go into the boss fight, you're going to be in a much more limited area, so you don't really need stamina up anymore. But what you could really use is Mule Kick, or what are they called in IW? Mule Munchies. To bring in, you have your Baber's Breath pistol, starter pistol, and then you could bring in 2 wonder weapons to try to beat the alien. So it was definitely worth it. Like, it was very practical to be able to remove a perk in that game. Or if you just decide, like, hey, look, you know, it's not really working. This perk is not doing much for me. I'd rather have blah, blah, blah instead. Like, you know, that's the way to go. The best video to explain the Ether storyline is 6 hours long. The current Dark Ether video is 2 hours long. It's a bit long to watch to understand what's going on. Well, and that's the thing too, is you're trying to take all that information in one go, and you're not going to get it. It takes years. And honestly, even with that, most of the people that play zombies, even zombies YouTubers and streamers, how many of them could actually tell you, without as much as they've played, how many of them could actually tell you what really happened in that storyline and not be wrong? Is it under 5%? Because I would bet it's under 5% of full-time zombies. Like, they make a career out of this, and they can't tell you the full story. I would bet it's under 5%, around 5%, at least less than 10%. So that just shows you, like, the story's too convoluted. They need to move on from it. I mean, they have in a way, but in a way they've just kind of made it worse. But anyhow, stamina up is up for grabs too. Yeah, as far as like your base perks, yeah, I just find speed cola much more practical. Just like when we were doing the giant earlier, when we were sitting up on the catwalk, like, God, reload, I need the reload, like, and it's forever, click, you're like, I love the IW director's cut. IW, I mean, People bash IW, and I'll never understand it. I mean, I think most people do it just because it's not Treyarch, therefore they don't like it. They just because it's not Treyarch. Again, it's that whole, well, when I was 8 years old, I used to play with my dad and my big brother, and we loved Treyarch, and you know, blah blah blah. Like, that's great. I'm happy for you. But IW was a fun goddamn game. And if you would just get over your nostalgia bias, you'd probably have a lot of fun playing it. Because it's a good game, man. There's more story than people realize in that game. But they didn't do a great job of telling it either, like I was saying before about with Cold War, with like picking up pieces of intel. Now, with Cold War a little bit too, you gotta give them a little bit of a break because they made it from home during COVID and all that kind of stuff. Like, so I definitely keep that in mind. Did I kill it? No. And so you can get a lot more story in IW on maps like Raven the Redwoods by doing the charm side Easter eggs. And each charm that you do has 3 different new bits of story. You just need to click on the thing after you... God damn, I can't kill this guy. Creepers. So each charm that you do, if you click on the thing after it's done, you get like 3 bits of new story on each one. And it actually does tell a fairly in-depth, good story as well about Willard and his wife and daughter. And then on Attack of the Radioactive Thing, once you beat the Easter egg, I mean, you can listen to him as well, but when you complete the Easter egg, if you go back to the pool, there's Willard's diary on the table next to the pool. And you can listen to, there's, I think, 18 different quotes there. And it's a lot of story there as well. So there's more story in that game than people realize. It's just not told in the best way. But again, that was their first attempt at zombies. Like, I think they earned another shot, man. I thought it was great. Maybe the most pure fun that zombies has ever been. And definitely the best super Easter egg reward of all time. There is no question. Director's Cut is... It makes it so much fun because then you can truly... Like, you have to earn your way into it by beating all the Easter eggs twice without Director's Cut. But then once you have done that, you've kind of proven you're good at the game. You can do all the Easter eggs. And now here's your reward, is you can just be casual because you have Perkaholic and 25 grand to start every match. And if you don't want it and you want more of a challenge, you just press one button and you take it off. So you don't have to do it that way. It was just by far the best super Easter egg reward, because then you could, you know, on a... I mean, it's difficult. I wouldn't call it super hard. Some of it, like Shaolin, was pretty difficult. Zombies in Spaceland, you know, the boss fight is not the easiest thing ever, for sure. Especially when you're trying to get it done your first time. Like, that's not easy. So having 25 grand and Perkaholic to start, like you could be on the boss fight in round 4 with Director's Cut. It was just so great. Like, they did such a good job with it. I think it was really great. I do love the Cold War perk system with the upgrades you earn is amazing. See, like, to me now, okay, so from BO3 and before, every game that had perks, it's like you've got 4 perks, and you're probably, especially as a solo player, you're going to use Quick Revive, you're going to use Jug. So it's like you only have the choice between 2. And then again, almost every time you would set it up, it would be with Speed Cola and Double Tap as well. So it really had no variation. And then with BO4, where you had to actually, you know, they changed a lot of the perks, they made new ones, and some of them were good, like the Winter's Wail, I think was actually a really good perk in that game. Or Winter's Howl, whatever they called it. I think it was genuinely a good perk, but... Oh no, oh no. Whoa, okay, let's grab that. Having to choose before you even start the game. Like, oh, these are the 4 perks that I'm going to use during this game that I've never played. Or even when you have played it, like, you just never made sense to me. I don't like it. I don't understand it. So I didn't get that. And then with Cold War, I like being able to upgrade your stuff. Like, that's cool. Earn the Ethereum crystals, and that makes the game kind of, you know, you want to grind the game out more and more. Because you're actually getting rewarded somehow, you know? Like, earning those Ethereum crystals, you're upgrading your perks, you're upgrading your guns, you're upgrading your field upgrades. You know, you're putting real work in that's going to pay off. You're not just kind of spinning your wheels doing the same thing that you've always done over and over. Until, of course, you earn all the Ethereum that you could possibly earn and you've upgraded everything. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. At some point, it has to stop, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just have it keep going forever and ever and ever. But you can upgrade all that stuff, and then you can buy a perkaholic every game. It's just, you're so super OP. I never worry about dying in Cold War. And sometimes it actually does get me killed because I'm flat out not worried about it. But with you're able to buy a perkaholic every game. Excuse me. You have upgraded weapons, you have your field upgrades, you can go invisible with Ether Shroud or, you know, whatever it is that you're using. I just never worry about it. It makes you a sloppy zombies player. It's just facts. It makes me, I'll say me, I don't know about you, it makes me a sloppy zombies player. And like, if I play too much Cold War and not enough, you know, BO3 or 4 or any of the other older games, I definitely become a worse player, like, without question. I definitely become a worse player for it. Because you just get sloppy and you don't have to pay much attention. Like, I could sit here, like, the reason why I keep looking this way, by the way, is that's where the chat is, on this monitor over here. That's where I can see you guys chatting. So instead of looking at the camera when I'm, like, responding to something, I look over there. It's because that's where your comment is, so that's where I'm talking to you. But, I don't think, like, being OP is, it's not bad. Oh, this gun's so weak now. I think we're toast. I'm currently trying to get Dark Aether for all the guns. Cold War's a fun game, just want to enjoy it. It is, and I did it. I ground the hell out of it and, grinded the hell out of it. How did this get moved to my second slot? How was that? I'm kind of... This is a bad idea. No, we're dead. I kind of wanted to check Grinder. No, not Grinder. I just... it's... The game is already easy enough. The whole point with Cold War is... I mean, they were trying to... The good thing is they were trying to get new people to play Cold War Zombies. And I think they accomplished that. Designing it the way they did, I think they did a pretty good job of actually making it viable for new players to be able to hop in without having much zombies experience whatsoever and being able to understand and enjoy the game. So I think they did a good job as far as that goes. But being able to upgrade all of your stuff, all of your weapons, all of your perks, you know, you could take your health, what, up to like 250 with Jug being upgraded? Pep moved it to Mule when you pepped the Pharaoh. Yeah, I'm not even worried about all that. Well, obviously. I want to just see where we ended up on the ICR. So we've got a little ways to go with the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh just becomes, at a certain point, it's just like, to level this up, you want to get this early because the Pharaoh is weak. Like, very, very, very weak. Like, we have a ways to go on this thing, too. What does it get to? We're at basically 10. You have to get to 13. Where are we here? Did we finish? Did we max this out? No, we did not. We have one more to go. That's not what I wanted to do. Fast mags, which is level 14, so we're close. Kind of close on that. Is there a wall by ICR in BO3 anywhere? You got the HVK, which is one of my favorite guns of all time. All CODs, one of my favorite guns. Whether it's multiplayer or zombies, it's just great. Did we finish the Locust? I think we finished the Locust, right? Yeah, everything. Yeah, okay, we did. So the Locust is done. Draken's been done for years, literally. SVG, we just need to get to level 9. We're halfway there. On ZNS and Rev, there is an ICR wall by? Where? There's the HVK in the bunker and in Lab A. In Purple Water Room and by Kino and Rev. Oh. Where is that in Kino? Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. This was supposed to be a quick stream. Which is fine, I don't care. Like that we went a bit longer. Let's open these up. See what we get. Power boot, pop shocks. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad they did away with the elixirs / gobblegums, all this kind of stuff. I don't like pay to win stuff, and it just flat out is. Like if you're watching people play, like you know, I always kind of have this thing, and I've mentioned it a million times in previous streams, but I know I've got a lot of new subscribers. Just over the last month, we've quadrupled the number of subscribers that I have, so thank you guys for that. But a lot of new people watching, so I'm mentioning it again because I know that there are new people that haven't seen me before. And again, you don't see me using gobblegums, you don't see me using elixirs, you don't see me using fate and fortune cards very much at all. And the reason for that is... well, one, I don't have thousands of dollars. Literally, people, when this game was out, people spent literally thousands of dollars. Those your big streamers, big YouTubers, on buying Liquid Divinium to get max out, you know, all their gobblegums and stuff. Which, hey, good for them. That's great for them. I'm happy for them. But the reason why I don't use them again is because I don't have a ton of money to really blow on it, to do a whole pay to win kind of a thing. And also it's because I don't think that most people like watching, like you guys, I don't think you guys have spent that kind of money on all this stuff as well. Like you can see some of the gobblegums that I have. Like I mean, I have a fair amount of some stuff. 25 aftertaste, I've played plenty of the game, 17 idolize, that's good, 25 pop shocks, 13 unquenchables, 13 wall crate powers crap. What you want is wall power. 21 soda fountains, but I don't have like 14 wall by. That's one's good. 10 perkaholics, that's it. 10 raindrops. The one thing that I have used the most probably is raindrops in the past, like years gone by, trying to get some stuff done. But yeah, I don't use a ton of it because I don't think that most people have a ton of money to spend on it. So when people are like, oh yeah, this map is easy, that map is easy, and you see them using mega gobblegums on like round 1, they're hitting it, oh, I got perkaholic on round 1. Well, yeah, and then you got free points, you got your raindrops and all this double, yeah, it's easy for you because you can get everything done by round 7 because you don't have to play the game like normal people are playing the game. You're getting everything for free early. So like when I make guides and I've talked to a lot of people, I don't like when other streamers and stuff say, oh, it's so easy, you just do blah blah blah, follow this guy, you'd be done in no time. Meanwhile, but they're using all the mega everythings and they're getting all this stuff for free like in super early. Like, well, yeah, you're invincible, it's easy for you when you have the money to spend on it, but just to be able to hop on and play, no, it takes a bit more effort. So anyway, it has the same chalk outline as HVK by the stage on Kino. On the right, if you come from the Bowie knife. Okay, I know exactly where. I don't I guess I never bought it there. Well, I've not tried to upgrade. Like, this is just something I noticed, a couple days ago. Like, I didn't ever upgrade all of my weapons. I mean, I have dark matter on BO3. That's from multiplayer. I got it legit. I didn't fake it in any kind of a way. I'm super proud of that, by the way. It's one of my, I think, probably best accomplishments in all of Call of Duty. But yeah, on zombies, like the Pharaoh, like, you would never use the Pharaoh. There's no reason to. It's terrible. So I never pick it up out of the box. Like, if I see it in the box, I just leave it. Like, oh, I'll stick with my RK5 pistol. It's better. And I just realized that I had a handful of guns that I never fully maxed out. So I just kind of wanted to do it. Again, max, not maxed, maxed. We have a little bit of ways to go on this one. Pharaoh is just god-awful. All the LMGs are done. Snipers, we just need to do the SVG, and it's literally half a bar. We need to get to level 9 to unlock everything. We just finished the Locust. The Drakon, been done forever ago, because the Dracon's really good. And, like, never really used the M8 in zombies. In multiplayer, sure. And the ICR again, because it's pretty weak as well. I mean, I did the Shiva yesterday. The only reason why I had any levels on this at all is from doing like first room challenges, and you can buy it like on the Giant. You can buy it in the first room and level it up there. Pharaoh is god tier trash. Yeah. Streamer I saw in 2016 spent $100,000 on BO3 for multiplayer in Gobblegums. Legit $100,000. That's insane. There's no way. $100,000. I mean, I know without a word of a lie that some of the big streamers at the time. You gotta understand what BO3 was like too, though. Like, if you weren't around for it, zombies channels were getting thousands of new subscribers a day. Like, BO3 zombies exploded because it was just kind of the perfect time for everything. One, it was really good, although people weren't crazy about Shadows of Evil when it first came out, which just blows your mind now to think about it. But people had been making, a small number of people had been making zombies videos for years now. Like, going back to really kind of maybe BO1 with like Call of the Dead videos and tutorials and that kind of stuff, and BO2 for sure. But BO3 it was more accessible. It was on a new console. It looked really nice. It was just wow, nice. Everything is good. The story was in depth, great characters, great celebrity cast on that. And YouTube channels, zombies YouTube channels, were blowing the fuck up. People were getting 300 to 500,000 new subscribers that year alone, just for BO3. Like, it was insane. And the amount of donations, the amount of money, the revenue that brings in, lets you be able to go ahead and spend the money on, thousands of dollars on Gobblegums. And again, I'm not taking anything away from them. Good for them. If I had 1 million subscribers and whatever, I would buy all the shit that I could, and that way when I go, Easter egg hunting when a new map comes out, I'm OP as fuck, and I can, don't have to worry about stuff and like staying alive. I can just get in there and just start tearing shit up. Like, I get it. It's part of the thing. Like, I wonder about for my channel, like what I'm actually doing is, like, when people expect to see a streamer, they expect, I think, to see Perkaholic just be popped off and Raindrops just to be popped off, whether it's BO3 or BO4 or whatever. Again, Cold War, you don't need to. You just buy all that crap. They don't have that same kind of system, which I'm glad of. So part of me, like, again, with the whole PC thing, like, if I can find not a legit, but a way to just go ahead and get 1 million fucking liquid diviniums, I would do it. I'm not doing the yank the cord out of the wall on console for hours and hours. There's no way. I've never been that bored in my life. I'm just not going to do it. Yep, I added up all the costs for COD points he spent. When I pointed it out, he got banned. What? Oh, you got banned. That's insane, dude. That's really nuts. But again, I mean, I know legit people you all of you guys have heard of spent thousands of dollars. And again, I'm not taking anything away from them. They were making enough money from their videos and from their streams to certainly to make it justifiable. Plus, it's a write-off, and if you don't know how write-offs work, you don't just it's not dollar for dollar how that works. I know. Like I spent $10 on Gobblegum, so you give me $10 back when it comes tax time. No, it's not how it works. You're just changing. You're trying to spend enough that you can change your tax bracket. But yeah, I mean, anyway, back in the BO3 days, like it was nuts. This shit blew up, and IW Zombies was popular at the time too. And as much as people like, they might kind of crap on it now, although you also get a good amount of people that realize like, hey, IW was actually a really good. It was a solid zombies game, man. Like I don't know why I got shit on. Maybe they were shitting on it at the time too, and now they realize like, you know what, it's actually kind of fun. You know, the people like that around, but when Zombies in Spaceland came out, Zombies in Spaceland was, again, it's my number 3 map of all time. It's a really good map, and it's a great game, but IW did really well for people as well, and it's not like that anymore. It's just harder to break in, to get through. It's just different, you know. The world is different. But again, with Cold War, we'll see what happens with this year coming up, because we're coming off of obviously no zombies this year, right? Last year was Vanguard, which was the worst zombies has ever been. I deleted that game like the day after the final map came out. Like I'm done. I did it. What was it called? It doesn't matter. I don't remember it, and I don't care. When you did the boss fight, which was whatever. But I deleted that quick. So we're primed, like we're in a good spot. We got I'm going to be streaming more and more too as we get closer to the new game coming out. I probably will start streaming Outbreak again, because again we're getting Outbreak Zombie 2.0. That's the mode that's coming with Modern Warfare 3. As far as I know, it is being done by Treyarch, but you never know. They haven't announced anything yet. They will announce next month, at least the campaign and multiplayer. I don't know about Zombies. Zombies always gets done last, and you can't ever quite be sure. The update that let you get more than 2 liquid divining wasn't until Garage Crow, I think, per match. Oh, really? Because I wasn't a very active Zombies player back then. Anyhow, was that not till GK? Really? Wow. But we'll see how it goes this year. I think people are a little bit primed. Again, Cold War was popular, but the thing with Cold War was people liked it and people were into it, but it was just so basic that it didn't hold anybody's attention. You had two to 3 days, like a new map would come out, and you had 2 or 3 days to get all your, you could obviously would stream it a little bit, but your views went from like 100 to 50 to 25 every time. Now I'm making up the numbers, but I'm saying it was halved and then halved again. It's always like a big spike when something new comes out. But if you remember back in the days, like back in BO3 days, like Revelations took 9 or 10 days to solve. Now, it was ridiculous, but people were watching that whole time. It stayed popular. You would make videos on a new map for a month, and people were super into it, and they would get hundreds of thousands of views, if not, a million views or whatever. And with Cold War, it's like, it was so basic, it was so easy that big in the first day, it would drop the second day. By the third day, most people were like, okay, I got it, I did it, it's fine, it's done. There's no, like, that level of well, you're a really good player. You're kind of pro level. So I'm going to watch you and try to pick up some stuff or get some tips or whatever, because I'm not that great at it. So, you know, I need to kind of, and I can't do it yet. You know, it's hard. And no, not with Cold War, man. No, Cold War was like, yep, done. Not dollar for dollar, right? But it reduces total taxable income. The amount you save. Yeah. You're changing your tax bracket, Eric. Yeah. So they'd save maybe 30 cents on a dollar, assuming the 30% tax bracket, so it helps, but nowhere near a dollar for dollar. Well, it always depends. Like, I mean, it depends. It greatly depends. It could end up being a dollar for dollar in the end for you, but not necessarily. Probably not, but not. You know, you don't know, because I don't know what they're making, and then again, different tax brackets change a huge amount. Because then you're taking in like let's say you were, by spending $5,000 on Gobblegums, it brought you were making $104,000 a year that year, but it brought you under 100K. So you went from a 45% tax bracket to a 35%. Then it would be more than dollar for dollar. Like you'd actually be getting back. Like it'd be really worth it. You'd actually make money off of that, but again, it's too complicated and too individualized, specified to each individual person to really be able to just say it would be this or that. You can't, like, there's no way to do it. BO4 killed a lot of zombie streamers and videos. The Easter eggs were way too hard. You have to learn Morse code from both. I never want Morse code in zombies ever again. BO4 was too complicated. I'll give you that. Just the sheer number of steps alone in BO4, like Cold War is kind of elementary school level zombies. BO4 was like grad school level zombies. Because with Cold War, all you really have to do is just, again, play long enough, and I mean, it was already pretty easy, and the game, literally, the clues they gave you weren't really clues. They were saying, like, hey, go here, do this. There wasn't much to figure out. I mean, there was some stuff. It's not like a complete moron could walk in, oh, I got it. I figured it all out because it's laid out before me. It wasn't quite that. But BO4 was, I mean, just the amount of steps. Like, you're not completing an Easter egg, getting to the boss fight of any of those maps before like round 25, unless you have been, like, once you've done them and played them over and over and over and over again, and you know how to cut some steps out, or you need to get really good at it. But you were going in on a high round into the boss fight, so you had to survive all that, plus the elemental zombies and like the mini bosses in that game. Like, it was there was a lot to deal with in BO4, and it probably was too much. Cold War was, again, it's just too basic. I'm fully on board with them needing to bring in new players and understanding that. So I get it, and I appreciate that. Hopefully they did bring in enough new players that as we go forward here, they're going to bump up the difficulty level a little bit. Like, they don't have to go full BO3 or BO4, but like somewhere between Cold War and BO3 for this next game at least would be nice. So there is a challenge, and it's not just dominating the game over and over again. And I got off to a bad start with Cold War too, because I was playing on Xbox. Do you guys remember on D Machina on Xbox, there was a glitch when you got to the boss fight. Every time you would defend Orlov, you would do the first station. As he was going to the second station, your game would crash. It happened to me every single time, and it was so disheartening, because that was the first full-on Call of Duty Zombies game that I was, when I was making videos and streaming and stuff, that as it was happening. And I played it on Xbox, and we had that crash, and then I made a video. It actually did really well, but it was like a week later where it was figured out that you could use the Ether Shroud to glitch through the wall through the barrier. But you had to have upgraded it to like level 3 at the time. And all that stuff was brand new. So when you activated your ether shroud, it jumped you forward like 10 feet or 10 or 15 feet or whatever it was. And you could get through that barrier in from the particle accelerator room into like the weapons lab area. But it was kind of killing me because I'm trying to make videos on this stuff, and it's like I haven't even completed the Easter egg a week after the maps comes out because I can't. It won't let me. That sucked so hard. Will you make a short in January on how to do taxes? Oh God, no. No. Cold War is algebra, BO4 is calculus. I mean, Cold War is kind of simple addition and subtraction, I think. I don't even think it's algebra, to be honest with you. BO3, Zetsubou no Shima is what I believe to be the perfect level of Easter egg. I think BO3 in general is kind of the perfect level. See, look, it's really hard. It's really hard to make puzzle steps like these things, Easter egg stuff. They're puzzles, right? Stuff that you're gonna solve, and for it to go like, okay, here's the first step, here's the second step, here's the third, and have it be logical, right? And not just flat out, I don't know, chuck a grenade at that wall, see what happens. Get pack a bunch of weapon and put dead wire on it and shoot a zombie near this wall. Well, even that's logical. Like I was gonna say, near this wall outlet. That's at least logical. It's hard, like, again, Exo Zombies is the perfect example of this. Like, this shit makes no sense whatsoever. It's just random crap thrown in. Like, oh, all of a sudden, when you get kills, like, earlier in the game, it doesn't give you these worker cards that you need, identity cards, but then once you've gotten a couple of identity cards, all of a sudden, every zombie you kill, even including the dogs, drop these cards for you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The whole, again, on Carrier with the grenade step on the wall, like, why do I have to shoot 15 fucking grenades through a wall? It doesn't, the stuff that doesn't make a ton of sense, right? Like, it's hard to just not have random BS. Like on Revelations, where the bone step, like, you can't even see it. How? Like, it was a miracle that it was found out at all. And it's just completely random. There's no way for you to figure it out. You just had to do a bunch of shit. And just a bunch of random shit just to get lucky. And then Cold War, the stuff made sense, but they laid it out to you so plainly. So it's really hard to find that balance of what is a legit logical step, but isn't completely obvious. You know what I mean? It's really, really, really hard to do that. Especially when you consider the amount of people that are playing. And I gotta be honest, PC people are gonna hate me. I think they should take Zombies off of PC, period. Because the files just get completely raided and disseminated immediately. And people aren't solving anything. They're literally just reading a manual and then plugging it in. Like, that's not fun. I think they should take it out. I mean, unless they can figure out a way to have it not be disseminated in that way, like the actual coding and all that stuff. I don't know how you do that. I don't know that you can do that. But if they can't do it, I would rather them just take it off of fucking PC. Because it ruins it. It ruins every, like, the entire mode, like the whole idea behind it. Solving this stuff. And a lot of it too, they don't fully appreciate just how many people are out there playing it and sharing the information on Reddit, on Discord, on wherever. So, like, hey, we've had 15, QA testers sitting in a room here trying to figure it out, and they couldn't do it, so you guys won't be able to. No, we've got literally millions of people across the world all going at it at the same time. So anyway, it's just difficult. The crash only happened on the Xbox One, or was it the Series X? That's a great question. I think Series X came out with Vanguard. I think it was the Xbox One. I think it was just an Xbox issue. I don't think the Series X had come out yet. I think I'm having a memory of I had it delivered. It was delivered while I was on stream, and I think it was during Vanguard. I think I was playing the campaign when it got delivered. I could be wrong about that. By the way, just throwing this out there, kind of completely random thing I might stream tomorrow. What is today? Is today Wednesday? Yes. Might stream it tomorrow. Might stream it Friday. Eric, have a great day, man. I appreciate you as always. I might stream the Infinite Warfare campaign. Because I played like the first few missions of it back when it was new, and I never finished it. And everybody's talking about, especially lately, I don't know why, about how great the campaign was. And I've never played it, so I might just randomly play through the Infinite Warfare campaign. November 10, Series X, and why is that there? This really bothers me. It's in the way. What is that? Why is that there? And Cold War was the 13th of 2020. So was it Cold War? Was that the year it came out? Okay, so maybe that was it then. It was, again, I mean, you'd have to go back. There's no way you're going to go back, but yeah, it was right before, right? Yeah. As far as I know, though, it was maybe it was just a Series X issue. It might not have been the Xbox One. I don't remember. I know for me, I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it for the first week until you upgraded your Ether Shroud, and then there was that glitch that you figured out. You could go stand by the barrier, like head into the weapons lab, activate your Ether Shroud, and you would pop through the door. You would pop through that barrier. Because, again, you had to upgrade it to that point where it launched you forward like 10 or 15 feet. It was just it was so annoying before then. I tried it so many times as well. It was kind of heartbreaking to get started that way. Only step I hate is on Mauer, how to get Klaus's hands. She's been able to knock down the door with a melee or explosive. Brain rot is expensive to use for 20 seconds. I mean, the only thing I don't like about having to use brain rot is that I want to get it off my gun as soon as possible. Like if you're doing high rounds, you're just kind of on there to play, it's fine. The brain rotted zombie will get you kills, and it's not a big deal. But when you're trying to save a zombie at the end of a round, and then you've got a brain rotted zombie going around and he's killing all what's left, it's like now you're flipping the rounds on me, and so you spend the is it 2,000 or 2,500? It's 2,000, right? For the AAT on Cold War. So you get it on your gun, and then it's like you need to spend another 2,000, or at least get the Cerberus Wonder Weapon and not use your brain rotted gun. But yeah, you want it off as soon as possible. So it's like you put another one on it, so that's $4,000 just to open up a door. But I mean, look, that's again, that's just how it is. I mean, it shouldn't be the easiest thing ever. Like it should take some time. You have to invest, whether it's time and money or whatever, and really kind of dig in and not just have it handed to you like, here you go. I actually think that step is like not bad, but yeah, I got the final part of the boss fight, but got down by the plasma too many times on Xbox One to finish it. Oh, yeah. Then I stopped playing and went back to Cold War, to BO3. I mean, Cold War is fun. It's just not challenging, which is, like now if I want to be casual and just hop on and go through an Easter egg real quick, like, yeah, it's fine for that, but it never was challenging either, though. Like I was saying, I streamed D Machine not too long ago, last week, I think. And I had realized, because you guys remember all the DLC weapons in that game, like the stuff you had to do to unlock it. Like at a certain point, I'm just kind of not doing those things anymore. I'm definitely not buying bundles to unlock, the machete melee weapon or whatever. and then I would do something, and randomly I'd get a weapon unlocked. Like, hey, you just unlocked this machete or whatever. I'm like, well, how the fuck did I do that? And then it was, I just realized, oh, you got melee killed 25 mini bosses or whatever it was. I don't remember. And I was like, oh, so now I've got a machete. It's like, okay, so I just like, hey, I'll level it up real quick. Again, I have Dark Ether camo on. I've had it since like 2 months after the game came out. I've had it for 3 years or 2 years, whatever, 2.5 years, whatever it's been now. And so I'm going through the game with my brand new melee weapon. I'm like, while I'm here, I might as well do the next step instead of just sitting in spawn and getting kills after kill after kill after kill. Like, I might as well do a little bit of the Easter egg. I might as well do a little bit more. And then I didn't use any other weapon besides my machete or, again, whatever melee weapon it was. It was base level, though, because I didn't upgrade it. I just unlocked it. And I did the whole Easter egg without even really thinking about it, and certainly without really trying. Just kind of kept going, hacking away. Didn't use my the die, wonder weapon for anything other than shoot the 4 prongs on the thing, and that was it. Didn't do it in the boss fight. I was like, I want to see if this will work, and I just hacked away a melee weapon on Die Maschine. Like, that's how. Now, granted, I've played a lot of it, so I'm very familiar with that game and with the boss fighting and all that kind of stuff. So, again, the more you do something, obviously you're going to get better at it and better at it and better at it. And you know the what you can do, what you can't do, and all that kind of stuff. So, but it was just like without trying, I was able to take a brand new melee weapon and just walk right through that Easter egg. No problem. The whole map. Like, that's too easy. I played Zombies in Spaceland last week on stream. I've got Director's Cut. Now, I mean, and I completed it, but when we were in the boss fight, the first time I got down, and it was a complete joke. Like, I must have, without realizing it, been windmill hit by like a zombie or two behind me and got direct hit by the alien, his plasma gun thing. But like, my screen never went red. I was just downed. So it must have all happened at the same time, but it was a complete joke of a down. And then got up, whatever. You've got Director's Cut, it's fine. You get up, you still have Director's Cut. It's totally fine. I have my Baby's Breath, I have my Wonder Weapon. It's all good. I get Quick Revive again, quickies on that game. And then get back in, and like, he's being really kind of obnoxious with his spots of where he's landing and doing all this kind of stuff. Again, if you use Fate and Fortune cards, you could just put on what's the not electric shock, but when they touch you, all the zombies like die instantly. Explosive Touch, and you could pop Explosive Touch and literally just stand in one spot and just blast them, and you can have them down in 20 seconds. You can get all 3 downs that you need. But again, I don't find that very fun, and I'm not speedrunning, and I'm not trying to impress you guys with like, wow, you have a lot of Fate and Fortune cards. Like, who cares? That's not being good at anything. It's just having, I've played a lot, so I have. On that game, I have a fair amount of Fate and Fortune cards. It's just from playing. I didn't buy any of them. But I got downed again doing it. Like, okay, like, all right, it's a little bit of a challenge. Even with this stuff, like, I wasn't paying the most attention. I wasn't going really hard. But there's still some challenge to it. Even with Director's Cut on that game. And I was like, I went down a couple of times. Like, okay. On Cold War, like, the only time you really have... There's 2 things where you might have an issue, as far as I'm concerned, really. Die Maschine, no, it's just super simple. Firebase Z, the Mimic step is annoying, but you'll get past it. And other than that, the boss fight is super easy. So no problems there. The first Outbreak Easter egg, the Legion boss fight, yes, that's hard. That you can have some trouble with, and it takes some time to figure out. It takes practice. The second one, the Raptor 1, Operation Excision or whatever it was called, no, that's super easy. Mauer der Toten, the boss fight, yeah, okay, that's a little bit difficult. You might have some issues there. It can be difficult. Once you know it again, and you like, most of them for me is like, oh, I forgot to switch over to Ring of Fire. I still have Ether Shroud on, or I still have whatever else on. It's like, oh, if I just switched over to Ring of Fire this would be done already, but I didn't, so whatever. Only just recently got back into Cold War from your shorts is why I started playing again. I would love to see on Cold War melee only. I can definitely do that. I mean, I've done it. I did the what's the 1911 version on Cold War. I've done that on D Machina. I wasn't streaming the. Yes, I did stream. Did I stream it? Maybe I didn't. I don't remember if I did the melee only stream. But I could definitely do it, yeah. Or maybe I'll do it with like the cane or something like that. Kind of like pimp smack the zombies with my cane. You put it on, what do you call it? Shatter Blast with the cane. The AATs in that game are nuts, man. All right, I've been rambling now for probably like a half hour, which is what I do at the end of my streams usually. So thank you for putting up with me. And again, this was just a very casual stream. Literally just leveling up some guns from BO3 from an 8-year-old game, just because I realized they weren't fully leveled up, so we weren't really doing anything. I mean, we did the fly trap Easter egg. We didn't actually ever do the hidden perk one, though, even though I had monkey bombs. It was constantly, just wasn't getting the weapons I needed out of the box. I was constantly spending money on hitting the box. So we never did the, because you have to spend $1,500 to teleport every time you do it with to do the hidden perk Easter egg. So unfortunately, we didn't get to that. I have a short video on my channel if you want to see it. You can very quickly. All right, I'll be back on tomorrow. I don't know what I will do. We might do, maybe we'll do the melee only. I'm going to write down a few of these things here. Melee only. IW campaign, because I've never done it. I kind of want to do it and see what everybody's talking about. Again, I played like a few missions back in the day. I know that. Eric, I thought you were gone already. You liar. You cheated. I don't mind the rambling. Yeah, see, there's like some people, Mitchell, some people like the rambling. Some people are like, oh my God, this guy needs to shut the fuck up. But some people, that's why they come to these streams. And of course, we could still do the BO3 weapons. And, oh God. Red rarity. Yeah. I have ADHD, so I follow easily. Dude, I swear to God I do. It's never been diagnosed, but I swear I do. I can sit here like well, one, my mind is fucking scattershot. Like as you've heard me telling these stories as we're going through it, I'm like, wait, what was I talking about? And my stories go. I drive every girlfriend I ever have complete fucking nuts because I tell a story that starts going this way, right? It's going this way, and they go, oh, over here because that's that, and then we go, no, we go this way, now down here, no, over here, now we're over here, we're going over here, now we're going over here, now back to here, and I go, wait, what were we talking about? Why am I talking about the president? And she's like, I don't know. I asked you if you wanted sushi. Like, oh yeah, sushi, yeah. So. Yeah, no, I was thinking of that because he's from Maryland, and if you get the crab when we go for sushi, like. Oh, no wonder nobody likes me. I love the rambles. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. I think it's very hot out, and I need to go get something to drink. And it's hot, and my throat hurts because I've been talking so much. But we have a few different things. Again, we're kind of in that in-between time. There's really, I mean, zombies-wise, there's been nothing new. There's nothing to really do. You know, it's all just about. Well, I haven't done this for a bit, or maybe you guys would like to see blah blah blah. So I'll do that kind of stuff. So it's going to be from here on out. By the way, next week I go on vacation, so I'll be gone for like 10 days. So there won't be anything new from me next week till the beginning, first week of August. So it's just going to be some random crap that I'm playing just because I want to play, and eventually we'll roll around to me playing more Outbreak because as we lead up to Outbreak 2.0, CoD 2023, Modern Warfare 3, as done by Sledgehammer Games. Hopefully, our Outbreak done by Treyarch, not Sledgehammer, but who knows? We'll see. All right, that's enough. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with something. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll be here with something. All right, have a great day. Stay cool and stay hydrated. Definitely stay hydrated.